All right, we have a few quick things that have been added since we recorded the show. So here they are. Durham, North Carolina. The first show at the Durham Performing Arts Center sold out. So we added a second show. It is going to be 10 p.m. on September 14th. It goes on sale this Wednesday, the 22nd of May at 10 a.m. local time. That's Durham, North Carolina. Go to tomsegura.com/tour for the direct link to those. Also, we're adding a matinee show in Dublin. Dublin, Ireland. We are going on sale with an early matinee show. That is going to be a 4 p.m. show. The details of when it goes on sale will be available shortly. They have told me that it's added. We just need a few more moments to set that up. And then real quick in the store, people have asked for this. We're happy to do it. We're doing a sale, a Memorial Day sale. It'll be from the 24th through the 27th of May. That's merchmethod.com/TomSegura. If you go there and use the promo code JEANS, JEANS, you get 20% off everything in the store. So go to merchmethod.com/TomSegura. Use the promo code JEANS. Jane, did you have to add anything?
Yeah, Flappers, May 31st through June 2nd. If you're anywhere near Flappers Comedy Club, Burbank, California, come see me. Try it out. Christina P. Online for tickets. $23.95, Wagner Apartments. Wagner Projects, apartment 2C.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
She doesn't do anything? Hey guys, we're here.
The push of the music.
This is Rain Under the Streetlight
Love it.
by Notes Floats.
Can I do mine days first? I'm
Go
so
ahead.
excited.
Do it.
Guys, I want to, I've announced on the last show, but I am doing the Ride or Die Tour, the second half, starting in August. I will be starting in Short Lake Titties, Utah, at the Wise Guys Comedy Club. That's Salt Lake City, Utah. September 5th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Turner Hall Ballroom. September 6th, Chicago, Illinois at Talia Hall. September 7th, Boston, Massachusetts at the Wilbur. October 3rd through 5th, Nashville at Zany's. November 23rd, Seattle, back again at the Neptune Theater. November 23rd in Portland, Oregon at the Aladdin Theater. Tickets are at Christina P. Online. I'm so excited to do the Ride or Die Tour in these places. Thank you, Gene. What else? Oh, if you don't know me, catch me outside. I'm on Netflix. I got 2 specials, Mother Inferior and The Degenerates. I'm 8 months pregnant on The Degenerates, telling shit and piss jokes.
There it is.
Tom, take it away.
Gene, I will be in Chicago.
Oh.
The early show is sold out. There's tickets to the late show, June 2nd, 8:30 p.m. That show is moving. Get tickets if you haven't yet. That's my 4th Chicago theater show. Thank you very much to the great city of Chicago for supporting me. I move on to Richmond, Virginia. The late show has tickets June 13th. From there, you'll see Tulsa's almost sold out. The late show in Wichita, June 28th, has a few tickets. The added show in Kansas City, that's June 30th. You could try to get tickets to that. And then the tour rolls on. Go to tomsegura.com/tour and get tickets. The only additional one that has come on since this last recording is we added a second show in Winnipeg. That's August 16th. That's on sale now. Thank you guys very much for continuing to support the tour. I appreciate it. Don't forget to go to merchmethod.com/TomSegura. You can get a bunch of merch from the tour, from this show, We got a bunch of stuff celebrating Robert Paul, $23.95. And for people asking, of course, we are giving him a bunch of stuff and merchandise. We're giving him gifts. We're buying him gifts. And we're also going to give him cash money. Something tells me he's not big on checks and the bank. But we are going to hook him up.
Yeah.
So, of course, we would never not take care of our good buddy.
Also, hey, if you're shopping on Amazon, which I hope you are, you may want to use our banner, yourmomshousepodcast.com.
Now.
Oh my gosh, this guy, finally.
Nadav, which episode is this?
This is episode number 500.
Isn't that incredible? 500 episodes.
I can't believe it, Jeans.
I know, it's amazing. And we have lined up the best guests and some of the best content that we could find for this amazing episode. So this shit is big time.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and kick it off. Go ahead.
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy. Here's my thought of the day. Live the best life you can. Haters will hate always. That's what they do. They hate. But you know what? They hate themselves. Live your life and fuck all the haters. That's the old school way. Take it easy. OS for life.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
No. No. Don't rock out. Don't rock out, dorks. I know what's happening. The extra long mix. Horrible. It's horrible. This is okay. This is terrible. All right.
It's what the people want.
It's not what the people want.
It is what the people want.
Not in my social media.
They're
Not according to my.
The word on the streets is that the intro's too short. Yes, it is.
Nobody wants a longer intro.
Yes,
People
they
want to.
do.
I'm eager to get to the fun, so I imagine they are too.
Here's the fun.
This is not the fun. Oh, finally. I'm glad it ends.
One of the cool things we're going to be doing since we've just surpassed episode 500 is every week now the intro will double from the previous week. So like next week, it'll be like 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Right.
And we'll build it until it's an hour-long intro song.
And just on a loop, that one guitar.
That's what the audience wants. You got to give them what they want.
Babe, do you know who recorded that music?
Yeah.
Who is it?
The Matchman, Ryan
The
Matchman.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Long
Ryan
time
Match.
ago.
He did a lot of those, yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm really excited to hear the longest version we could do.
It'll be a couple hours at some point.
Yeah, everyone wants that. By the way, so this guy we opened with, Big Time Tommy.
It's Big Time Tommy. This fucking guy.
This guy has been sent to me no less than 5 times every 30 seconds on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, and people are like, have you seen this? Like, it's like they know.
You mean
what we're gonna
Shrugs?
like.
You mean Tommy Shrugs? He's just like a neck and shoulders.
Yeah. And then he smokes a big piece of dog poop.
Yeah, he's got a big old shit log in his mouth.
Yeah.
His head's the size of a fucking basketball. And it's unbelievable. And he's
You know what though,
he's
Tom? Wait a
really
minute.
New York.
Are you hating on Big Time
I am not.
Tommy?
I was saying I love basketball. And I'm saying that he
Big
looks
time.
cool.
And you know what I like about
I like his
him
chain.
is that he's giving the people inspiration
Yeah.
For instance, I've never heard.
It's Big Time Tommy.
I've never heard "Live Your Best Life." Have you ever heard anybody say that one
No,
before?
man.
Or "F all the haters"? It's an original, fresh message.
Fresh perspective. You know what I mean?
And fuck all the haters.
Fuck all the haters.
Yeah.
And he also sounds like he's straining to talk. Like he's the kind of fat that it hurts to talk.
Yeah.
That's what Biggie Smalls had too. Kind of like, ugh. Like he sounds like he's chewing.
Well,
as
Biggie
he's-
Smalls died of bullets, though.
Oh.
But yeah, I know what you mean. he did.
Right, like
Struggle
he's
to
gonna.
breathe.
Yeah, he's gonna die from fatness. That's what's gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, it's possible. But I mean,
Yeah.
did you hear Joey Diaz when I did his podcast the other day? Did you hear what he
No.
said?
About this guy?
No, about Bert.
I think I heard it a little bit. What did he say?
He goes, I saw Bert at the store. I thought he was a fat chink. He goes, his eyes are swollen shut. Yeah. He's like, his face is so fat. She's spitting into the bottle.
Who says that anymore? Who can get
Yeah.
away with saying
Joey.
that?
I don't even know if I can get away with
can't say this.
repeating him.
I know.
Yeah. It's the old school OS, baby. Who the fuck says OS?
I thought he meant off screen.
As if everyone's gonna be like, oh, you mean old school? Like nobody know. I only know.
I
that
didn't
you
know
can
OS.
Put it together, but
Well, I thought I was being a lame mom because I didn't know it. I'm like, what's OS?
what's he
Off-screen.
doing here?
So he's in the shower. These are a series of motivational, inspirational videos. So
Yeah.
this is one is hot take from the shower.
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy. And here's my thought of the day. Be strong, because things get better. It may be stormy now, but it doesn't rain forever. That's the old school way. Never, ever give up. Big Time Tommy from the shower. Take it easy.
I do like the song.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the old school way. Is that old school?
It's just the way.
To never give up.
Yeah.
That's pretty old school, I think. They've been they've been not giving up since back in the day, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, how long you been not giving up? Long time. So you're old school then. I guess that's what you're saying.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, these are not new ideas.
but I'm saying like someone today who's young could be like, "Don't give up." And then you're like, that's an old school idea. Like it just feels like that's not accurate.
No. And the shower is an interesting twist. I mean,
With
that
the
is
cigar?
a prerequisite to a great YMH video. Crappy sound, crappy lighting, crappy BG.
Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to get on the show. Mission accomplished. Big time. It's Big Time Tommy.
You got to do a parody of them.
Yeah.
You guys would be.
Yeah.
You got to shave
I
your
just gotta
beard.
do more
though.
shrugs.
He does remind me of like one of my dad's old Hungarian friends,
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss. Doesn't he look like Susie?
Well, it just screams criminal.
Yeah.
Like everything about
100%.
this guy says unethical, immoral,
Yeah.
reprehensible,
Yeah.
felonious behavior.
Gold chain. It's
Yeah.
always in the gold chain. Interesting.
Yeah.
But you're not wearing yours. But when you wear yours, you look like a cool rapper. But when he wears it, I think if you're fat and tan and shirtless and oily and you wear gold, then that makes you a scumbag.
You sound like a real fucking hater right now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Haters will hate always.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hate it. Hate always.
Always.
Always. Oh.
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy. Here's my thought of the day.
Hey, doing
Live the best life you can.
Oh,
Haters will hate always.
Yeah.
true.
That's what they do. They hate. But you know what?
What?
They hate themselves.
That's good to know. Old
Live your
school,
life.
baby.
And fuck all the haters. That's the old school way.
Hell
is.
yeah, dude.
Take it easy.
Take it
Big
easy.
kitties. Do you think?
OS
Look at
for
that.
life.
Is that cigar abnormally large?
It's
Oh
quite
my
a
god, his hands are so fat. Look how fat his fingers are.
quite a big gauge on it.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Like that's larger than an average.
Yeah. You're making a real choice, you know. When you're
Do you think he's gonna teach seminars?
on how to smoke cool cigars?
No, just like a motive. Is he the next Tony Robbins?
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy. Here's my thought of the day.
Okay.
Life always offers you a second chance.
Not really.
It's called tomorrow.
Oh,
If you guys don't succeed today,
No.
then tomorrow you got another shot at it.
not really.
Give it everything you got
No, this
and
is-
don't ever quit.
This is not a good
Sometimes
That's not good advice.
No,
That's the old school way.
The
Make
gift,
America
Old school way.
the gift
old school
of
again.
life is not tomorrow. It's today.
Yeah.
You have right now, and that's it.
You're not guaranteed tomorrow. And you're not guaranteed a second chance.
No.
Those are gifts,
No.
you know?
Big Time got it wrong this time.
Yeah. Well, to
Look
be
at the
fair,
fucking size of
he
it.
probably didn't study with gurus in the
But I mean, like,
Himalayas and
he's
shit.
struggling to get that thing in his mouth.
Oh,
I feel like we're watching Black.com or something.
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy.
oh my
Here's my thought of the day.
Okay.
The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Don't ever let nobody get you down. You get knocked down, you get back up. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Positive thoughts bring positive things. Just when you think that you've fallen,
Yeah.
you get back up and you fight stronger.
All right.
is somebody
all it
pissing
is.
behind him?
Bring
It sounds
back
like they're
the old school
urinating
mentality.
It
on
does.
him, right?
Make America old school again.
We got it, bro.
Okay, he won me over with that one though.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Okay, what's your...
I like. Oh well. First of all,
Hold
I
on.
like the message, but then when you threw the idea that someone could be pissing right next to him, it took it to another level. But that is a good message.
No, it's a good message. It's all good messages. It's not bad.
I mean, he was just so off with the gift of tomorrow, but this is actually true. You should get back up. Don't let people tell you can't do anything. And yeah, I think positive thoughts bring about positive
These are like-
things. But especially if a guy's pissing in a bucket next to you as you tell your story.
I love that these are like new, inspiring ideas for him, and he has to share. Like he's so stoked about his
Like
new ideas.
people are gonna be like, God damn, I never thought about this shit.
Okay, who would you rather?
Eat their ass?
No,
Oh,
you have to hang out with them for. You need to be with this guy for a week, just you and him. Like you're on vacation together,
yeah.
or Robert Paul champagne.
Oh, 100% Big Time Tommy.
No, he's so
Yeah.
annoying.
No, Tommy's an easy hang for sure. This guy's a fun hang. He eats a lot.
But then you have to listen to him pontificate on
Yeah,
nonsense.
and he would. And then once you're like, yeah, it's a good point, he'd be like, yeah, it is a good point.
I'm
And
gonna
then-
Instagram that.
Yeah, and he'd be like, I got a pretty big following. And you just, it would be easy, you know? It would really be just like different stops at different bakeries and restaurants. And yeah, he would pontificate.
Drink a lot.
The cigar smoke might get old, but
Lots
don't forget,
of sodium intake.
RPC
too.
is going to be unpredictable in a predictable way. There's going to be a lot of booze, a
Oh, wait a minute.
lot of nudity.
What about the women?
Piss.
The women are fucking stupid guy
Oh,
or
no.
Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah.
The women are stupid guy is fucking terrifying. I would take RPC over him.
Okay, what about the 4-stroke guy?
Shit. That's a problem. 4-stroke guy. Well, he's just going to, you know what I feel about 4-stroke guy? He's going to get you in a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, let's
Yeah.
just make a quick stop real quick to get a coffee or something. And you're like, okay. And then
Yeah.
he's like, uh-oh. You're like, are we in a crack house right now? Just for a second. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys know Showtime Tommy. You know what to do.
Big time.
I'm sorry, Big Time Tommy.
Yeah.
You guys know what to do. Be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Let's destroy this person's
Yeah.
social. Like we have everybody.
Well, it was pretty great that I didn't even have to say anything, and Travolta's Instagram is different. His comments, I know he's like, I don't even know what happened.
It just kind of happened.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what to do, guys.
But please be nice to Big Time Tommy.
Give him inspiring things. Like I never thought about that. Like let's encourage him to be even more inspiring to us.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
don't comment on the kids.
No.
No.
What's this one?
Look at that hair he used to have.
Yeah.
Judge Travolta used to look really good.
People, are they writing nice things? That's good.
We'll
How
see.
about here? I can't read it. I left my
can't.
dad glasses at
Nice.
home.
Okay. Well,
So,
anyway,
okay.
you guys know what to do.
Yeah. You guys are great. If someone deserves a lashing, we'll definitely tell you.
Oh, Can we before we get into this next segment, because I think it's exciting, can we just discuss the license plate behind me very quickly?
Yeah, sure.
I want to give a shout out to homeboy. What's his name? Edgar. Who submitted the FGT RTD license plate. Sorry, do we have his name, Blue Band? I apologize. I should have fucking thought of it. Any hoodles. Here he is, letting you know. We'll find his name later, and I'll give him a shout out proper. Like, if you want to get your own FGT RTD license plate, here's how we did it.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Hey, mommies. It's come to my attention that some of you want to have your very own FGT RTD license plate. Can't say I blame you. Feels pretty awesome. But you're worried about what you're going to tell the DMV about the letters. So I'm here with your YMH tip of the week. It's pretty simple. I just told them via the online form that it was the initials of my favorite author and the initials of my favorite musician. That's it. Easy, right? So if you want your own FGT RTD license plate, try it out. Christina, happy belated Mommy's Day.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for the accurate hat and the super comfy sweater. I love it. Love you guys. Keep it high and tight. Piss on me, beat me. See you later.
That's
amazing.
Eric Cooper. So thank you, Eric,
This
so
dude
much.
has
It's a legit license plate.
Yeah,
it's a real plate.
FGT RTD for girls that ride till death license plate.
He's got one on his car, and we have
Yeah.
the other one.
Jesus.
So very cool.
It was so cool. I flipped out when I saw it.
I thought that was amazing.
Okay, this I have been
Oh my gosh.
losing my mind about.
It's an exclusive.
Make sure you just set it up. Don't press play yet. So
It's a YMH. This is huge, and I haven't even seen it yet. I'm so excited.
man,
This is a huge. This is chips in a bowl. This is cats eating kibble.
it's everything. It is absolutely everything. It's
Chips in a bowl.
all right. So here's what happened. So my folks were staying at a friend's place for a little bit, and then I went to visit them for a couple days. They're packing up. It was the evening, and my mom's in the kitchen. Everything all right? Everything fine?
Everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. We're fine.
Okay. So it's just episode 500 excitement, guys. So anyways, my mom is in the kitchen, okay, and of this apartment, and then I walk in and I make some comment about her about like, I bet you can't fart. Now, for those of you who've been listening to the show for a while, you know that I talk a big game about what my mom can do in the fart department.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like before you ever heard it live,
Right.
you heard stories about it, but my point about that is that
But for years, I had heard my mom can fart crazy farts.
Yeah.
And for years, she would not do it in front of me.
Right.
Like we had to be married, and then it was like a few years after we were married, and then it was like a unicorn. Like it was a special thing.
Like
the Haley's Comet of farts that I happened to catch her doing it one time.
Here's what I'm so excited
Years.
about. You know, in life, everybody can relate to somebody talking about someone they know and a skill set. But like, you don't always get to see whether they can back it up. Or if
Right.
you do, it's disappointing. Here's an
Yeah.
example. Somebody goes, you got to meet my friend Kevin.
Right.
He's so funny. And you go, all right. And then you meet Kevin and you're like,
He freezes up.
yeah, he just, whatever. It's fine. You're like, okay, he's not. Or somebody goes, oh, you know who's like an amazing basketball player? Bobby, my friend Bobby. You go play pickup one day, Bobby shows up and you're like, Bobby's...
This guy's all right.
Yeah, Bobby's an average
No LeBron.
basketball player. Yeah, it's like, so it's like people always will throw that out there, and now I actually have the evidence. Like I've tried to get her to fart for money. And,
Yeah, we opened up. Didn't we open up the website, fartmistress.com, for your
Yeah.
mom to start farting for money? And
She wouldn't do
no
it.
dice.
And then, anyways, it just kind of has been this thing where like I was so amazed when I captured what I captured, and also her reaction to it, that it's been so hard to keep it from you. I haven't shown you.
I've been dying thinking about it for I say
she doesn't
weeks
know
now, and I don't know.
She didn't know I recorded her until she turned around. Here's the other thing that's amazing about this is, she forbid me to play this.
Yeah,
and
she's shy about it.
Yeah, and she was like, "I'm your mother." She's she's OS like Tommy said.
OS off screen.
She's the old school. She's like, "You want to play a clip of your mother farting?" She's like, could you put me any lower? That's what she kept saying. And I'm like, "Mom, it's great. People want to see you." She goes, "Fart?" So I had to buy her a bag when I was with her, and agreed that I'll fly her to a casino, put her up, and give her gambling. All this, and I was like, yes.
Just to get this video today.
Just to get permission from her to play it.
That's a lot of scratch just to get this fart video.
Just for this 15, 20-second clip here. And here's the other thing I'll tell you is that I'm sick of my copywritten material being stolen.
Yeah.
Double Pipe Classic is on Urban Dictionary. No mention of me. That's a phrase I came up with. Show me how those big tits fart.
That's yours, 100%. Tom
And you know what
Segura.
we found, by the way? I think you guys sent it to me last week. I was trying to pull up. There's a Vice interview we did. Remember when we were in Toronto? 2014.
Yeah.
Where you mentioned that I say it to you.
Show me how those big tits fart.
In the
Also,
interview.
it's documented that it goes that far back to 2014.
But people don't want to give me credit.
No.
So this time with this clip, I asked Blue Band to just go ahead and TMZ it.
Oh, okay.
And throw some watermarks on it so nobody can just steal it without giving proper
That's right.
credit.
Now, what are we going to call this? This is like mom farts?
Charo fart. I don't know.
Now, sorry. No, go ahead.
Well, let's do volume up.
Oh
and
my
let's
God.
let it rip for episode 500.
This is huge.
Here is my own mother, Char, and this is real. This is not doctored. People are going to be like, "Oh, this is a sound effect." This is 100% real.
And it should be pointed out that this was a lucky, fortuitous filming. Like this is not a setup. This
As
is
she
not
turned
fake.
around, and I thought maybe she's going to fart, I reached in my pocket, pulled out my iPhone. Thank God, the iPhone has that button where you can just
I forget about that button all the time.
So the camera was, and I was just rolling, and that shows you that God is real.
Yeah.
Look at God.
God is good all the time.
This is a magical moment. Let's do volume up, and let's watch.
I can't believe I'm finally seeing
I wouldn't. Don't know my son anymore. Show it to me. Show it to me. I have to say. That was the best moment.
Oh my God, one more time, please. Again. I can't believe it. Wait, hold on. Before we go on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was perfect because she really did not know you were filming.
She didn't know. She didn't know.
How did you sense that she was going to fart that big?
I didn't. I just, there's times, there's morning and evening farts that are pretty impressive. And I just was like, this might be a big one. I mean, now, just so you know, she's gone bigger than that before and longer than that, for sure.
And just so you...
That's just revving the engine.
Yeah.
But...
That's real. That is what she is capable of. And the multi-levels. And that took me years to get the privilege to see and hear. Yeah. Years before she trusted me. So this is huge, you guys. Can we see it again, please? I love it so much.
The face is like...
The face.
Don't know my son anymore.
Show it to me.
Show it to me.
All right, let's do something real quick because this moment
Look
is
at
so
her
amazing.
face. She's
I know.
so mortified.
She's mortified.
You can't. I mean, that look is
Yeah, yeah.
genuine.
No, yeah,
like
you can't-
you got it.
You can't be like, hey, act like
No.
No.
That is genuine mortification. You caught her, dude.
You know what we should do?
Oh my god.
We should call Top Dog real quick.
Yeah.
And see.
We haven't had him on the show forever.
Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog.
You need to wipe down.
It's Top Dog.
Oh, man.
That fart was amazing. She was mortified that you caught that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it does make sense that she would barter with a handbag and a trip to Vegas for that tape. That was amazing. That was amazing.
It was pretty wild, man.
Oh my gosh.
Where's this?
Oh my gosh.
Here we do. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Are we calling him now? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so excited. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see.
Hello?
Dad.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Oh, just chilling right now.
Nice. Dude, guess what? We just played the mom's fart on the show.
Oh, I bet you that got a lot of interest.
Oh yeah, I mean people flipped out. I mean in the studio here, they've never seen it, they've never heard it. I mean it was a pretty epic fart. You know, it was like a good.
I think it's it's right up there with Mount St. Helens exploding. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and for people that don't know, how common would you say that is that she lets them rip like that?
Well, the fact that she's capable of doing that, maybe 5% of the people can do that.
Right. And do you feel like you hear those kinds of 10-second farts daily or every other day or weekly or what?
Pretty much every other day.
Every other day? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it that creates those?
Well, yeah. What do you think creates that?
She has an unusually long intestinal tract, and so the air just kind of gets trapped in there, and once it finds a path to freedom, it just gets going.
Yeah.
Freedom.
I like your assessment.
You don't think it's diet related?
Yeah. Do you think a diet could have something to do with it as well, or no?
Her diet defies analysis. Okay, it's something I wouldn't even begin to think about. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. All that sugar and all those things that they tell you not to eat.
And she weighs 100 pounds.
Yes, exactly.
It's really crazy, man.
It is crazy.
How are your farts these days?
Well, my farts today, I had one today that was, since I've had to deal with all these things in retirement, it was really smelly. I mean, it was really bad. But, the biggest change that I've had in retirement now that is I only use top of the line the toilet paper that I buy at the house.
Right.
Charmin Ultra Soft, by the way, is just the best. And
it's good.
I noticed
free plug.
Yeah. Well, it's what I use. Okay.
Yeah. I like that you're being honest about it.
If you're going to buy, why settle? You go into these office buildings and airlines and other things, and they have this really cheap toilet paper.
I hate that.
Oh, it's the worst.
I hate that. Well, what happens is you can get butthole itch if you use shitty toilet paper.
Yep.
Well, I have not had, since I pretty much do most of my stuff at home now, okay?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I have not had a case of butthole itch
Wow.
this year.
Wow. That's, you know what, by the way, what's been happening to me a lot more, especially in these last few months as I've, gotten a little bit old. Now I'm 40 officially. I've been shitting on flights a lot more.
I don't like to shit on flights.
No, I don't like it either. But nature is telling me what's up.
Well, I think one of the things you have to figure out is what prompts a dump in your diet. And to me, the one thing I've had to deal with, when I've worked every day, between 8 and 8:20, I'd run into the men's room and bombs away, okay?
Yeah.
That's all gone away now.
Oh, because of your new schedule.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I woke up the other night at midnight and did one.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's
No,
impressive.
I don't like waking up. I don't like waking up at midnight, man.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying.
You gotta go back.
Yeah, I've taken more shits on planes in the last year than I did in the previous 39 years. Perfect. You know what? It's a good tip, by the way. If you do have to shit on a flight, you know what you should do to clean up better?
What?
Use the paper towels in the lav and wet them.
Oh my
because
God.
they're thicker than the toilet paper is cheap and will tear.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point. But
Yeah.
This is why in the house, having high quality toilet paper, and you have no excuse. Okay?
That's true.
But don't you rub your beehole raw with the paper towels being wet? Doesn't it hurt your beehole?
Well, if you did it every day, yeah. But I think what Tommy's talking about is for those emergencies.
Yeah.
And the other problem is when you're on the road.
Oh yeah.
You're eating strange food.
True.
Yeah.
Bacteria changes.
And so.
Are you watching?
Right.
Are you watching war
Right.
docs, by the way, in retirement?
Watching what?
War documentaries?
Oh, yeah. American Heroes Channel is one of my love.
Yeah.
I tell you, thank God we weren't in World War II.
What do you mean?
The casualty rate was so bad. Yes.
Oh, you mean like, thank God we weren't alive during then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. The number of people that got killed.
It's a lot.
And of course, in Vietnam, what we used to do, we carried this, what's called an entrenching tool, which is nothing more than a small shovel. And when we had to go, we would you dig a little hole in the ground.
That is perfect so far.
This is new additions.
Hold on. Hold on.
This is
How come we never?
as authentic as it gets.
How come we never had the dogs barking in the past?
Get out.
Where were the dogs before when he?
He just killed a dog.
He did.
All out.
Oh, wait, is that Charo?
Yeah.
Can I say hi to her real quick, please?
Tommy wants to say hi to you real quick. Let me get your dogs out.
Okay.
Hold on. Here's the time.
Oh, Jesus.
What's going on?
Hey, Mom. Hey, guess what?
What?
We just debuted your fart on the show.
Oh my God.
It was epic. People are losing their minds. You're about to be recognized at the grocery store, in airports, at church. You're going to be an international celebrity.
You can be happy because I won't leave this bedroom for the rest of my life.
Mom, it was so awesome. I mean, Christina just saw it for the first time.
Oh my gosh. Tom has been, he withheld the video from me for a long time. And Charo, I got to say, that was good work, but it's not your best.
Yeah, you could do better.
I've seen you do even bigger.
You guys, I don't know if I have to laugh or cry. I can't believe at the level that I have got in my life. Can you imagine if I was alive?
If your mother was alive?
She'd love this.
She would love this.
No, she will die in a moment.
Mom, that was a world-class fart. You just surpassed the king. You surpassed the fart mistress. You're number one now.
Yep.
This is so You know how proud I am to be that, no?
And you got your. I gave you that nice bag. You're gonna take a trip to go gambling. That's all on me.
Christina, the DLS, 2 tickets first class.
I heard.
My destination. A couple of $1,000 to gamble. If I run out of that, $500 more plus the room.
Oh my God! For one fart video?
For one fart video.
I think you owe us a few more for that.
No. He owes me more.
No.
Could you ask Dad? Could you ask Dad to roll camera on a few new farts coming up though?
That is here.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, the timing of that, to me, the look on the face.
Yeah.
That was not embarrassing.
I mean, it was not only the length of the fart, but the look on the face.
Yeah, you're right. It's all together. It's like a film.
I'm embarrassed to even talk about this topic.
Well,
so I'm going to leave you with the fire and you
okay.
can
What?
farting
Charo,
and sharing.
wait, hold on, Charo. How long have you farted this long? Like, how long have they been this powerful?
Unfortunately, all my life. No, you didn't know me all my life.
Oh, your whole as a teenager, you could fart like this?
No. But I have to tell you something that is extremely embarrassing.
Yeah.
When I met with Tom, I didn't dare to do it. So I hold it. I got a stomachache, just couldn't do it.
Oh.
And one day he decided to teach me exercises. So he made me lay in the floor in my back. And he pushed my legs back with his face on my butt. And a fart came. I started crying like you won't believe it. And he laughed like you, and I said, I'm so sorry. I'm holding those farts all my life, and he decided to do an exercise in which he just came out in his face.
I bet he wishes you held him now.
Oh, he would give something that I can hold it, but...
No, that was... See, your farts are so long and so powerful.
Oh, yours are so smelly.
Entertaining. Mine are not entertaining.
Just fired, Tommy.
That's
the neighbors
true.
come to see we're okay?
Oh, the neighbors would love to see.
The smell is just, it's like something is burning in the house, but it's being spoiled. Like it's a rat dead for 3 days. And they want to know if I need any help. and I have to live with that, so choose.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which one would you choose?
Well, look, you're a legend. People are going to flip out when they see this.
This is the most embarrassing thing of my life. You can be happy to know that you have given me the most embarrassing moment of my life. I can't go any lower than that. I can possibly go any lower than that. Can't possibly go any lower than that. I can't believe you cast me there.
I love you.
This is the best moment of my life.
This is the best moment of my life. I love you so much.
Love you, Charo. Love you, Top Dog.
I love you, Dad. I love you guys. Okay.
I love you, Mike. I love you, Christina.
I love you, Top Dog.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I mean, we got it all in that call. We got them both chiming in on the farts. We got the history of Charo's farts. Oh my God.
Jesus.
How long is this audio? That's a 10-second fart?
Yeah, that's a 10-second
full 10
fart.
seconds.
I'm telling you, I've heard them twice as long. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. And there's been times where she's like, sometimes, if not anyone else is around, she'll lean into it and then like put a finger up like, who's number one? I'm like, really? Yeah, it was epic, man.
Wow. I don't know. If you got a mom that can fart, send us her video. But I don't think anybody's mom out there can fart like your mom.
Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive. God.
I know, right?
You know how hard it was to not just show you that?
I know. I've been wanting to see it and hear it for...
But how about that reaction where she's like...
She's mortified. I love the reaction.
So great.
I know. Now, will you be releasing this on your Instagram?
Yeah. I'll release it probably the day after this comes out.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Pretty amazed, Gene.
Yeah. Speaking of cool videos, you keep sending me cool TikTok videos.
Yeah. Well, let me back that ass up. I've discovered a few things as a cool mom. I've discovered TikTok. It's my new jam. And I discovered DMs in Instagram. I didn't know. I know that people can DM you that are your primaries or whatever, but I didn't know there was a whole other category that you push on that and then You can see all the DMs. So apologies if you've ever DM'd me, but I've never written you back. I've just started going through those DMs, and thank you. And then people don't send me horrible things. I know you guys are like, oh, you guys are hooking up. No,
you are cool, by the way.
I'm super
Take
cool.
me outside. How about that?
It's you. You're the cool mom.
But I discovered direct.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
But DMs have been a whole new, and I've been DMing with people who listen to the show over nice, polite topics like my flowers. I posted a story about our flower bush in the front yard, things of that nature. I made polachinta yesterday. I showed people that on the stories, and they write that they like my polachinta, they like my roses, and I answer them, stuff like that. So I've really been into TikTok. It's kind of a unique app in that it attracts a certain kind of user.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
What kind of user?
I like them for the dance videos. Like, I like seeing the newest, coolest dances.
So you're saying there's dancers are the type of videos?
Like, I like to hear what people are listening to and what the dances are. And then there's like this whole other category of user on TikTok that might be considered special needs or
what?
I'm happy today. I'm very happy. I'm really happy. A happy day. Very good day. I'm so happy I'm gonna explode. Woohoo!
Okay.
But I want you to know that I encourage people and I give them thumbs up and I like their stuff and I follow them. No.
Okay. What's going on? What's that?
I don't know. But I like it and I encourage it and I follow her.
Might have to be careful with the music.
Oh, yeah. That's part of TikTok is that you play the song and then you dance or you make a funny video and stuff.
Well, you sent me another TikTok guy that had no music, but was definitely a cool guy.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes people just rant on TikTok, which is not, I believe, the intent.
What's this guy all about?
I don't remember.
All right, today's lesson is all you weasels out there, how to get your fucking women off. Because you just don't know how to fucking give a girl an orgasm. You know, too many fucking women walking around there is horny as shit. Okay, let's get this straight for all you call me grandpa. I'm not your grandpa. I got news for you. I'm your fucking daddy. Your dad, who you thought your dad couldn't handle your mom, so they called me. So just call me daddy. So a lot of you guys who live beside me, you know the fucking girl. You see the girls I'm tagging. You see the young girls I'm getting. No, I'm not the fucking sugar daddy. I'm not buying. I'm not like that. It's just I know how to eat pussy. I know how to fucking get their G-spot.
Now there's a cool guy.
Yeah.
That is so
It's not a matter how fucking big your dick is, man. I can get a fucking girl's G-spot with my fucking pink. I get fucking girl's G-spot with my fucking tongue. It's about positioning them. Getting them in the fucking bed. Getting them in the right position.
Yes. I like them.
See, so you like TikTok now. Do you want me to continue sending you these informational videos?
100%. This was really good. Yeah.
So there's all kinds of cool stuff I've discovered. And then when I was in Tempe, Arizona, I met a lady at my show, Danielle, and she wants to make Josh come.
Really?
Yes. And so we made a little video for Josh.
Oh, okay. Let's see what it is.
Come now, hard.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
That was a cool guy.
Don't play this whole thing though. It's kind of
No, yeah, I split it up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm at the Tempe Improv and I'm here with Danielle. Hi, Josh. And Danielle has said that she would like to make Josh come.
Yes, I'm ready for Josh Potter, Make Josh Come tour. Come to Tempe Improv.
Wow.
I'll be here.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
What do you think your strategy will be to get Josh come, and maybe what's not worked for him in the past that you're going to change?
I think just letting him have free reign, piss on me, beat me.
No, you're joking, but I'm being serious because what do you think? All right, Josh, well, you heard it. Come to Tempe. Get
Hi,
your tour.
Josh.
See ya. Give him a message. Give Josh a special message. Just for Josh.
I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to make you come. It's going to be fantastic.
Jesus,
Tempe.
man.
Let me know when you're here. Or I'll find you, actually. Just kidding.
She's home here now.
God.
So.
Hello, guys and girls. So I just sucked a dick.
So this got me to thinking.
Yeah.
Why not have a little friendly YMH contest where we ask all the girls out there who want to make Josh come to make a video 1 minute or less telling us why you think you're the one who can make Josh come.
All right, let's go over these parameters real quick. It's a minute or less in the video.
Mhm.
Make Josh come in the subject line. The email address is yourmomspodcast@gmail. There's no house. yourmomspodcast@gmail. Make the video. Explain why you think. I mean, and obviously send in the video if you're willing to do it. Say your name, your special skill, why you should be chosen. And if
What about you is special that how are you going to make Josh come in the way that he hasn't been able to come in the past?
Exactly. And we'll throw this out there. If we choose you, and if you're up for it, obviously you don't have to do anything.
Consensual,
you don't want to do,
guys.
Of course. I will fly you out to a gig that Josh is doing, and you guys can just take it from there and see if there's magic.
Well, it's so silly. I mean, we've been doing this the wrong way. Like
Yeah.
instead of just throwing Josh out into the world and letting the girls to kind of come to him physically, like why not have a contest to
Contest
see
is great.
who can
Yeah.
make him come? So
I
send
think
us your
it's exciting.
videos and we'll go through them and find out who the real Scrum Master is.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we might have to do a make Tom come contest too.
Hello.
What? Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying, like for fun, right?
I'm right here, babe. Don't
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, like for videos, it'd be fun to see.
You're under the weather today. You're sick. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'd make you come. Was that sexy for you?
That was nice. Yeah, that was really nice.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got boners right now.
Yeah,
Big boners in the booth, huh?
big boners.
Oh.
All right. I think we should mention that today's episode, Gene, is episode 500. It really is an incredible thing.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's just amazing. We've been doing this show since late 2010. It is May 2019 right now.
That's so long.
From the Silver Lake apartment to the guest house in Redondo Beach to
We had an office in Redondo.
the office in Redondo, then the
Someone
house.
died in it, and then
That's
the
right.
house, and then the other house.
And then before that, we did it with Red Band.
The first one was Red Band.
Yeah, we did that in his apartment. Man, it's come a long way. We still love clips. We still love acting like juvenile kids.
Yep.
And
That's the best part. What you say is that after having 2 dogs, 2 children, a mortgage, and adult lives, we're the same old G's.
we still pull them up, and we still, I've said this in interviews. I've said it before here. It's the most fun thing I do is doing this podcast. It's just, I feel like it's, I'm really myself on it. I get to hang out with you and be silly and talk about the
that's
shit we
nice.
would talk about, off mic.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the most fun part. And now we have this, this great staff here and this amazing studio, and we still get to do whatever we want. We play the clips we want to play. We invite the people we want to be here, and we have conversations and, getting to hang out with other comics. And now it's kind of spread out into like, there's musicians and actors, and just it's become this whole thing. But it's because of you guys, watching and listening. So I don't want to be too cheesy, but thank you very much for supporting us, and thank you for downloading the show, subscribing to the show, and letting us continue to do it, because it really is a blast for us.
It is, man. It's been quite an adventure. It's
So-
crazy to think how much we've grown as people and as a
know.
couple, and we've built this life together. And your mom's house is kind of a silly chronicle of a decade of our lives together.
I
It's
think
crazy.
about sometimes how, our kids are so young now, but when they're, 30, they could be like,
Yeah, they're like, what?
let's just do a deep dive on the fuck our parents were doing.
I don't think they're gonna.
And then they'll just be like, what happened?
I know. People ask me that, like, do you think you're going to be, what do you think your kids are going to, I'm like, you know what? They already kind of know who we are. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't say half the shit we say, obviously.
Well, it's crazy too that
But-
I think that this show could easily last another decade. You know,
Easily.
I mean, it's not. There's no reason why it couldn't. And
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways.
It's exciting. Thank you guys too. It's
Yes.
been quite a ride. And yeah, when I meet you guys, and I'm kind of a personality champ, so I like to meet people and talk to fans of the show. I just
ridiculous.
Thank you. You know.
I will say too that episode 500 this was a big deal for us, and we have Brendon Urie, the lead singer of Panic at the Disco, who turns out is a huge mommy. So he's been listening to the show for years, and it's always fun when you get like a celebrity guest who also listens to the show. Like there was nothing
Ridiculous.
like Danny Brown when he came in. And
Oh
then
my gosh.
Brendon is in that vein as well. So very cool. We hope you enjoy it. And episode
Try it out.
500. Hopefully we do 500 more.
We'll be back to talking about farts and dicks after this quick break.
All right, it is time to step it the fuck up. We've been having a bunch of dirtbags, comedians, piece of shit actors,
felons,
fucking nobodies, and now we are graduating to the big leagues. I don't know if you know this, but this is episode 500. So this is a huge episode for us, and we finally are breaking into the big leagues. We're going to retire after this episode. Thank you to the great Brendon Urie for coming here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. I just have to put it out there. If you guys don't know, I'm a mommy, and I've been a fan for years. So
it's wild.
It was so
Crazy to be
exciting
here.
to find out that you were a fan of us.
Oh my God.
I
Huge
mean,
fan.
you're like a major a star.
You're an actual
And-
talent.
Yeah.
No,
you
dude.
actually do stuff.
Sometimes.
So
no.
This is so exciting. So what happened was how we discovered that you were a fan of the show is on Periscope.
A few years ago,
A few years ago. You were
Yeah.
backstage with your band. You were eating Tostitos
That's right.
out of a jar. And you're like, oh my God, you guys, have you heard this podcast?
That's her impression of you. Oh my God, you guys.
You sound way more manly than me, which I very much appreciate.
You were all fun.
But
Damn,
you guys
it's
are
fucking
podcast, bro. You guys know your mom's house, dude. I remember getting my band on board. I would just put it on in the background in the dressing room, and we would just be dying laughing. And then when you guys were talking double pipe classics, I was like, guys, this is something that is unattainable. It's a rarity,
Very rare.
And then one day we had a show in Russia, and everybody went outside for a little break, a little smoke break, and it was me and our drummer, and I had my first double pipe classic, and it blew my mind. And he was there.
Wow.
He witnessed it. Dan, you can corroborate.
Unbelievable.
It's beautiful.
That's
people
a
that don't
YMH
know,
exclusive
I'm
right
sure
there.
there's probably like some people joining the feed that normally don't hear. They're like, oh my God, Brendon Urie's on this. I got to hear this interview.
Panic at the
What he's
Disco.
talking about is that he farted and burped at the same time. And it's called a double pipe classic.
Not one right after the other.
No. That doesn't count.
No, that doesn't count.
It's synergy.
Equal
Here-
exits.
Equal
Absolutely.
exits.
Yeah.
Here it is. And here's the tweet.
There's the tweet of it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And this is dated June 1st, 2016.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
That was a couple years.
I was
after.
telling them how I interacted with you on Twitter. How you were like, I play this song when I want to feel good.
Oh yeah.
And then I sent you the try it out guy, and you were like, "Yep, I'm the same."
You can fuck me. You can beat me. Dude, that is the best shit. By the way, I made a remix and I forgot to send it. Maybe I'll send it to you guys.
What?
Later. I made a different remix of that. The if you're black, homeless, or a thug, dude.
Yes. Do you know that
got him.
just a few weeks ago we found him?
Yes.
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't know that
Okay.
you talked with him.
We talked with him. Yeah.
What? Remind me his name again.
His name is Robert Paul Champagne.
Robert Paul Champagne, greatest fucking 70s porn star name in the world.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
What? Like, just a genuinely
He's been
honest human-
smashing black guys for decades.
or being smashed by.
That's
I
right.
love it.
That's true.
I love it so
And
much.
piss drinking. I don't know if you caught
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
it's
drinking his own too.
massive.
When someone doesn't.
This a new development, or this is like?
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know. And then and then in his video, he was like just drinking my piss right now. So yeah, it was new.
And then he would make a fresh batch. Like he
Yeah.
would piss into the hot and then.
Because he started doing Insta Live, to
Yeah.
like show people like the
So
crib.
he treats it like sake. He
There he
does, he
is.
does a cold one and then a hot one.
Yeah, there he is. Wow.
He does do like suck.
A hot ass, hot throat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piss.
Yep.
Oh.
Shows you where it comes from.
Ah,
From there. We had to do the little blur.
Yeah.
Big blur, Robert. Big blur.
Big blur.
He actually has a big hog on him.
Oh, he topped it off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then he's like, ah.
Yeah. I had some wine and some piss. And I'm gonna get fucked.
Feeling loose.
trying to get fucked.
Feeling loose.
But you know what? You picked up on something that a lot of listeners have. They're celebrating how open and honest he is.
Yeah.
He's just like, this is what I like.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that. I'm attracted to being your true self. This man seems like the truest. No, I said what I said. I said what I said. I want nothing to do with it, but be yourself.
Well, if you're ever in New York, 2395 Wagner Houses, apartment 2C.
He really did put his apartment.
Oh yes.
Wait, listen to Tom do the address. Go for it,
2395 Wagner Houses, apartment 2C, 124th and 1st Avenue, East Harlem. 718-930-9723. Yeah.
It's
I love you have that.
Yeah. Well, he only said it 600 times in all his posts and writes it under everything.
See, he's a genius though, marketer. I mean, he can get the word out. That's amazing.
He lets you know. He really did put out there like, you know, this is what I like, and here's who I want to come over. And here's my address and phone number.
Knows what he likes.
Yeah.
I like a man that knows
now,
what he likes.
Back to this double pipe classic.
Yes, please.
June 1st, 2016.
Yeah.
Walk me through it. You're in Russia. Where in Russia?
In Russia, in a show in Moscow.
Okay.
Sorry, Moscow. They hate when you say Moscow, I think.
They do?
I guess. I don't know. They hate a lot of stuff.
They hate everything. It's my tribe.
But I ended up just eating the worst food, stuff that, you know, bubbles you up a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a combination of pirate's booty and some other vegetables.
Pirate's
and stuff.
booty's a good one.
Pirate's booty's a good one.
Good bus treat.
A lot of good gas in there, a lot of good air.
Yep.
So I ended up sitting down with my drummer and we were hanging out, and it happened so organically. I wasn't pushing. There was no like pre-thought. It was just, that would be nice, you know, like maybe a wish.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, felt the urge to burp. Didn't feel a need to fart. And when I burped, the fart came out.
That's
with the burp.
That's how it happens.
That's how it happened.
You can't be like, when you try to make it happen, one will sneak out.
Yep. One will sneak out
That's
before.
why it's magic. That's why you know God's there.
Yep.
Yep.
It was absolutely astonishing to me how proud I was.
Yeah.
In that moment. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad that you let us know.
Absolutely. How could I keep that? You know,
there's so
keeping
many
it high and tight.
girls were like, "Oh my God, Brendon just had a double pop
farts?" Yeah, dude. They love it. My fans love it that I fart.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody farts.
Listen, okay. Well, should we just get into your ultimate rock stardom? I mean, where do we begin?
Oh my God.
You are, I mean, the epitome of a fucking star. Like we watch your videos and you're just like, this guy.
No, you're a fucking movie star.
You're born for this shit.
No, thanks.
Do you want to do movies?
That'd be fun.
Oh,
I hate
come on,
auditions
dude.
though. I hate auditions. I've been
What?
to auditions.
You don't need to audition.
I don't know, man.
Fucking green light, dude. What are you talking
Tom
about?
Cruise has to audition, right?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Not Tom Cruise.
No.
Maybe Nick Cage still has to audition.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They're like, are you going to show up? We got ADR, and you got to do that too. But no, but like, do you ever think about like, so like, you know, in entertainment, there are the things that's like making it as an actor, comedian, all these things where it's great. You always feel lucky, but like the probability has to be the lowest for rocks. Like to be like, me and my band are going to make it is insane.
Absolutely. I mean, we had so many, you know, the lightning striking twice in so many scenarios where it was just like, this shouldn't be happening, but I'm going to run with it because our foot's in the door now. Like, that's how it started. We posted a link on this, you know, fan forum, and then this guy from Fall Out Boy saw it, our buddy Pete, and then, you know, back then he was like, oh, I'm starting a label. And we're like, yeah, we know, idiot. That's why we put our fucking link on your goddamn fan forum. Like, sign us. You know what I mean? We were so mad. We were just like, dude, we're better. Oh, we said something like, we're better than your band. Come check out why. It was like such a troll, like, you know, kind of get him in.
But wait, when that's happening, how long ago is that?
That's 2004.
2004?
Yeah, so I was 17 years old.
What?
17, still in high school. Still had a shitty job at a smoothie hut. Sorry, Tropical Smoothie. I love you guys, but it was...
You mean you don't want to work there anymore?
Yeah, what? No, it was whatever.
And you guys are just playing local? Like, are you actually doing the road?
No, so Vegas is interesting because you have to be 21 and over to play gigs.
Just so people know, you're from Las Vegas. You grew up there.
Grew up in Las
Not
Vegas.
born. You moved.
No, I was born in St. George, Utah. My family's all Mormon. They moved us to Vegas when I was like 2.5, almost 3 years old.
That great Mormon Vegas community.
Great, beautiful synergy with the strip clubs and the cocaine,
gambling,
and the debauchery.
and
Absolutely.
Why Vegas?
There is a massive. They want to convert everybody, I think, but there's a massive Mormon community in Vegas.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
I think it was founded by Mormons,
where
like
the vices are, and
that makes sense.
So insane. Yeah, exactly. You go where all the evil is and change them.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. It became a thing of like we wanted to get out because we couldn't play any gigs. So so trying to get out of Vegas, that was the goal. So internet became a thing. Thank God. We found MySpace. We started putting stuff on Pure Volume and like all these websites.
Dude, you're so young, though.
We're 17.
Is the whole band is 17?
Yeah, one guy was older. He was a year older, so he was 18 at the time. When we started touring, he was 19. We were 18.
Now hold on though. You're 17, but he's like the hot guy in the high school.
No. I'm a nerd, dude.
Really?
Oh my God. I was called Spaz. My favorite nickname in high school was Fag. What's the other one?
Wait, how's that? What?
That was the most common, I'll say. The most
Really?
not my favorite, but
Because wait, is it because you're like they're like he's a sing like you? Oh, how's your band?
Yeah, were you theatrical?
No, music was cool, but I was very bounce around the room. Like, look at me, youngest of 5 kids.
Yeah.
Definitely that kid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Looking for attention, trying to make people laugh because.
So is
I
that
saw how
nickname
miserable-
stuck? Is that a good one?
Sure. I mean, I hear that all the time. Very common. No, it became of like an escape. Obviously, music was, but then when we finally got that opportunity, then it was like, all right, meet with our management, meet with our label, meet with these people. Hey, go do a networking thing. I'm like, the fuck does that mean? You have to sit in meetings and talk to business people and stuff. So we started doing that. Hated that. Just realized I wanted to tour in a band, so we just did that. My parents loved it. No, they fucking hated it.
Yeah, of course.
They wanted me to go to college and go on a mission for the Mormon Church.
But like, were they? There's hating it, and then there's like, in some people's minds, you imagine Mormon parents being like extra strict. I mean, were they like, you're not fucking touring?
No,
Or
they wanted me to do music. They just wanted me to do college or do a mission and then college. Then find a nice Mormon wife and settle down, get married, become a lawyer. But they wanted, like, music has always been a thing in our family. Rejoicing with music was like always a thing. My mom played piano. Dad played guitar. We always gather around the piano and sing songs at Christmas time, whatever. But I needed more. Like, I wanted to leave Vegas. I wanted to get laid, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, you got
that sweet poon.
Dude, let's tell us some smash stories.
Yeah, bro.
All right, this one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Were you like, I'm Brendon Urie, suck my dick? Is that how it works?
No, I can tell you one time I hooked up with this girl in England.
Yeah.
And she sounded great. Like, at the time, that was like my second time in England.
I love it.
And I thought it was so attractive, that accent. Now I go back, and sorry to my UK fans. I love you guys. You know this, but it doesn't sound so sexy anymore. You know, you're in a bar and there's like, oi, you want to do like you fucking, you know, it's like, oh shit. You're just like Americans. Like,
Brenda, you're right, cunt. Like that?
I forget you're the master of accents, right?
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I met this one girl. We hooked up. At the end of it,
it's got to be so easy for you.
I mean, at the time, Panic was on the rise, so it became. I was also young. We were all, like 19.
You guys just pull your dicks out?
Yeah.
Or did you actually talk to them first?
I mean, listen. Of course, this was pre-Me Too. This is pre, like, all this time's up. You know, I mean, time wasn't up back then, so I was ready to know.
My name's shut up.
I've never doing that. I don't give a fuck what your name.
Yeah, dude.
No, never, dude. I'm such a nerd.
No, he's the sweetest. He's married.
That honestly makes me laugh so hard because it's like
you get on all
so
fours. You're like,
inappropriate.
you know where to eat, like that.
I go eat it from the back.
Yeah, dude.
Scrum Master time.
Scrum Gang.
No,
what's
but
up?
Is that your next song with Taylor Swift?
Scrum Masters featuring Taylor. That's my song. Dude, Taylor, get at me. Dude, no, this one time, this girl, I hooked up with her, and at the end of it, like, we had a great time. It was all done. And at the end, she goes, "I'd like to suck your willy now." And I was like, "Whoa!"
Wait, at the end of it?
Yeah, but I was late, like 45 minutes late for bus call, and I was like, "I'm already late. Like, I have to go." So I ran out. I was like, "Thank you very much for the offer. I have to leave. I appreciate it." I ran out of her flat. And I ran downstairs, ran outside. It's like 2 a.m. and there's no cabs, no cars anywhere. I was like, oh my God, I'm so fucked, Finally, like, serendipitously, this car comes down the road, this cab, and he's smiling, like this huge smile. And I go around the side, I go, "Yo, can you take me to this venue? Take me to the O2. I need to get back to my bus." And he goes, "Yeah, sure, mate." I jump in the back. He goes, "Was she worth it, mate?" How did you know? Like, you can see the sex, the guilt, and the happiness, and like everything.
He just knew.
He just knew.
He
So,
really
but
knew.
you grew up in the LDS church.
Yes.
And did you have a lot of guilt and shame around sex and sex? I imagine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I walked in on my parents having sex. Sorry, Mom and Dad. When I was 8 years old. Yikes.
Yeah,
And
gross.
they told me about sex at 8 years old because I saw it. So my mom took me upstairs, showed me the anatomy book. I was like, why are you? My balls are still up. I don't know what any of this means. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So I learned it pretty early. But actually, I was grateful for that because they tied into their whole church thing, but kind of left that to me to decide what all of it meant.
Yeah.
At 8 years old, it's kind of crazy.
So young.
But I think for me, I needed to rebel. It was not super strict. Like, we had a good time, super close to my family, but dude, so they tell you can't do shit and they never explain it, and I can't deal with it. I'm like, dude, I need an explanation.
Did you do the thing, by the way, like you have your homeboy come, and then during the show, he's like picking out the hotties, like.
In the back.
I mean,
come back
yes,
here.
dude.
Yeah,
but
right?
I'm not gonna have him around and like.
That's right. You gotta be worth
like
something.
he's terrifying looking, dude. They're gonna be like, yes, I'll go with you, whatever you say.
Yeah.
So he
that's
picks
not even.
out-
That's such a terrible.
That's what I do now on the road. It's great,
Would you
man.
stop with
But you're a man of
that?
stature. You're tall.
That's right.
You're a tall
and
man.
I'm like, get her. And then they come back.
She's a hog. Get that
They're
dumpster
like,
fire.
I like your jokes.
You are so nasty. Isn't that what Cosby used to do? I heard he would.
Yeah,
do
well, he's a little
would-
different. He'd be like, why don't you have a little sip?
Follow the greats, on the shoulders of giants.
But then, so the first time you bust nuts with a
Yeah.
girl,
Uh-huh.
do you have like this way? Because I went to Catholic school, and I have to say that, like, until I was married to Tom and having marital sex, a part of me was weird and guilty every time
Yeah.
I had premarital sex. It was like this unconscious weird.
How could you not? I mean,
Yeah.
of course, that makes sense. I lost my virginity when I was 13.
What? Of course you did.
On the last day of 8th grade, me and my friend, we were best friends.
You
we
can
were like,
burp in the mic here.
I forget.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, imagine that with a fart coming out
I
simultaneously.
know.
But
you're a legend, dude.
You're
oh, dude, you
best
guys are
guest
legendaries.
ever.
Come on, dude, get out of here. What were we talking about? So I
exciting.
lost
8th grade?
I lost my virginity in 8th grade. Last day of 8th grade, we planned it. We were like, all right, let's date for a couple weeks, so it's not, so it's like legit. It was kind of cute, and so we were just really good friends.
Wait, she was in 8th grade too. Same
yes,
age. Okay.
we were both 13.
I would have busted so fast.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude,
my
no,
God.
dude, it was crazy. We had sex for like an hour.
What?
I think because I was so nervous wearing a condom and like never wearing a condom in my life, just always, lotion, trying to figure trying to discover your body.
Yeah.
And so I ended up
drinking piss and everything.
drinking my own piss, trying to see if I like that or not. It was nice. Like it was like a cool thing. And then like a week later, I called her and I was like, hey, so we should just be friends, right? It was like really mature, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was weird.
In 8th grade. See, I was
But then a year went by, then I had sex. I didn't have sex again until I was 14.
Okay.
Oh.
Why the year?
I don't know.
You were just
I think I was
like,
just trying to process it all.
Too soon.
Yeah,
Too soon.
it's too
13.
soon.
I would
13 is
have.
young.
I had sex and I'd be like, I love you. And then the
I
girl
know.
would be
Look
like,
at us now.
Jesus.
But do you think that hoe now is like, damn, dude, we could have been something now?
No, for sure.
She looks at you and she's like, damn.
But
No, she's happily married.
Those
has
cool
kids.
high school guys that gave you nicknames are probably like, fuck.
Dude, I bet their lives are dope, dude.
They're like, his shit kind of worked out.
Dude, one time this guy that used to bully me, his name's Danny Scolari. If you're listening to this, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
What's up,
funny.
Double bird, Dan Scolari.
He gave me a concussion in PE. We were playing flag football, as he called it, fag football.
Yeah.
And decided to up the game a little bit and decided to tackle me and knocked me unconscious. When I came to, my friend Steve was just hanging above me. He's like, bro, are you okay? I was like, how long is I out? He's like, 30 seconds. I'm like, okay. So I got up. And then a year later, he got shot in the leg. He lived through it, but he got shot. And I was just like,
Yeah.
Fuck you, Danny.
Fuck you, Danny Scolari.
Piece of shit.
He's still alive, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're fine with your
As long as they live through
fucking
it.
limp.
That's true.
So
That's so dark.
So it's 13, you pop your cherry,
Yeah.
and then you're 17 when you start in the music biz. And then, so it's 2004.
Yes.
And you get signed to a label.
2004, we start the band. In 2005,
But here's
we got
the thing.
signed.
So
Crazy.
being signed, like that, that happens to so many, and then you're like, I guess this is our shot, right?
Right.
And then, but like, for the most part, that just doesn't pan out.
No,
for
I mean,
people.
it's such a shot in the dark.
It is. It's
Yeah.
like any of this shit is, right?
For
Like
sure.
putting out a special, auditioning and getting a part. It's like you just like, I
It's
don't know
a
what's going to
gamble.
happen.
You never know what's going to happen.
And then when it starts to take off for you, right, like it must feel surreal, right?
Oh my God, dude, there's so many interviews where we were just assholes. I think it was like to compensate. Yeah, to be like, fake it till you make it, like act like you've been there. It's like, oh, this is nothing to me, dude. Like, fucking being interviewed on MTV, bro, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, what a shitty attitude to have.
Yeah.
So there's so many of those interviews that I remember watching those back, and I think I hated myself at that point. So I got back on like medication for like ADHD and anxiety and depression, all this stuff, thinking that was going to fix it. Made it so much worse. For like
did?
A year. Oh my God.
The medication did?
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
is that?
It just made me like not really present. So despondent, I was just like, I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? I look back at old interviews, I'm like, oh, yikes.
But it's interesting that you say like sometimes when you see, especially like people in bands and interviews act like dicks.
Yeah.
You realize later on that like they were probably just like insecure at the time.
They're probably terrified.
Yeah. And so they're
absolutely
acting out to like not feel vulnerable and afraid. And
of course, the insecurity.
It's like those people. I'm so jealous of people on Instagram that can take cool photos with fans when they're like not affected, like, because I'm always like,
dude, same.
You know,
I cheese so hard. How can, But there's no reason. I'm meeting somebody that's like, I fucking love you. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I not be like, oh, sick, dude, let's go.
Oh, man, I'm stoked.
so
I'm way
excited.
cooler than you guys.
You are.
But
I know.
I'm like,
I can't help myself.
what's up?
Yeah, so cool.
I know. So cool.
So
Funny.
okay. So I asked you before we started rolling if you would listen to this Clash podcast on Spotify.
Right.
I'm fucking obsessed with it. Chuck D narrates it. Check it out if you're a fan of the Clash.
I'm definitely going to now. It sounds awesome.
So I didn't realize everyone says how dirty the record business is. The music industry. No, I don't.
I've never heard that.
Good
Actually,
people. It's good, solid people that want artists to thrive.
Wholesome.
Absolutely.
But I didn't realize the details, the devil of the details, until you listen to this Clash, the story of the Clash, and how they got butt fucked by CBS Records so fucking hard. So they signed a 5-record deal. Their first record was like lightning in a bottle. CBS comes, and they have to crank out these records, and they're not seeing a dime on it for just years and years. Meanwhile, they're touring and they're smashing up venues. So everything costs
twice as much.
Twice as much. So they're dopes. Like they're fucking broke idiots.
Yeah.
Anyways, how do you become successful in a business that's kind of set up to sabotage you? Like you're vulnerable, you're 17. Hey, you want a record deal? Yeah. We'll sign your life away, sign the next 6 records away. We own it.
Yeah.
How do you fucking make any scratch, bro?
I think that the Clash history kind of helps like this generation because I don't really like. We grew up with Behind the Music, so I could watch that shit and be like, oh, yikes, I'm not doing cocaine.
Fucked.
Holy
Yes, you did that in one of your videos where you was like, what is one
totally.
look, Ma, I made it. Yeah.
I made a puppet. I mean, some of that's autobiographical, but it's more like it is such a toxic industry. They can turn you into, what I relate it to the best is Dave Chappelle actually had that bit where he explains Pimp, the book, and he's like, really, it's about how much mileage you can get out of a hoe. And in this, I have a lyric that says that I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. So I was like, that's so true, dude. And I accept that and it's fine. But to what extent do I allow myself to run out of mileage or to allow them to like hoe me out to where I'm just spread too thin? You know what I mean?
So you're always thinking about it then?
Always. Yeah. Always thinking about that. I never want to be taken advantage of because it has come up before. There's this thing that when we first got signed for like a year, we were safe. A year into it, this thing popped up called a 360 deal, where you were going to make more money in the long run, all this shit. What it ended up being was they would take, we owned our merch, and they wanted to take that money too from the tour. The label wanted to own the merch. So I was like, heck yeah. So we said, no thanks. And it was because of our friend Pete from Fall Out Boy. He like warned us. He's like, don't sign this deal. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm going to have to sell it to you because I'm part of the label. And I was like, okay, at least you're honest,
So wait, what's the response when you go like, oh, we'll pass on this? Or do they then try to like...
They're bummed because they sell it to you so good, but we knew it going in. Like,
that merch is valuable.
Bullshit. Oh my God, that's everything. I mean, if I'm a glorified t-shirt salesman is what I say, because I'm doing music, which I love, but I have to sell merch and stuff to survive, like to actually live.
So is that because of the record business? So how do you guys make your money? Because it's not on the iTunes. It's touring.
It's mostly tour, and then we'll do like private shows, which pay crazy. It's like
you mean like
rich guy's daughter's a fan, and he's like, "Come play the Bahamas.
Isn't that
come on down?" Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Oh, it's insane.
It's a bat mitzvah, and you're like.
We did one that was a corporate gig. It was 600 employees, and this billionaire just like bought out the entire resort for them. So we were just walking around. People were just like, "Oh, sick, dude! Love your band, bro. See you later." I was like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." Everybody's super nice, but like
you bought out the resort,
the entire resort in Bahamas, bro. It was insane.
What's the
hey, do your little sing song thing in a little bit, all right, man?
Dance, monkey. Yeah, it's like shit.
One time, somebody asked me to roast at a wedding party, and they're like, the bride is Catholic and the groom is Muslim. Can you just like tell jokes about
this will be easy.
Yeah. I go, sure, $25,000. Like, oh, fuck yourself.
That's awesome.
No, and I didn't. They wouldn't give me that kind of. If they did, I'd be like, all right, 25 grand.
But that's what kind of changed for us is that we started just saying no, the power of no, and then listing crazy fucking numbers. We're like, we'll do it for $1 million. They're like, okay, dude, and you're like, wait, what? That's all it takes, and a private jet there and back. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
okay. Dude, the jet is everything. We started doing that last year. Hard flex on you guys, but like,
no, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you're here.
I mean, you got your jet though, dude. Let's be fair.
The balloon jet.
I got the balloon jet. And listen,
and the chain.
The chain's nice. It's a good step in the right direction. I've been chartering buses for a while.
Okay, let's talk bus talk now.
Let's talk bus talk.
I did a few jet charters. It's amazing. I just want her to sign off on the card where I buy the hours, you know?
Do you do that?
No, so like we do I mean, that would be smart actually, but we have a friend who bought a bus and then rents it out to his friends and other bands.
Oh, okay.
So we got spoiled with that.
But you charter it though.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And how about the plane? What's your favorite plane? Let's talk planes.
Oh, you want to talk planes?
Yeah,
G5?
yeah.
You want to go G5?
Have you been chartering G5s?
We have.
Fuck.
Wait, what's so special about a G5?
It's like fucking $60 million.
Yeah, but no. So we go through a company and they give us deals because of how we use it, and it's also through like when you're in the industry, you have friends of friends who are managers of managers of friends and stuff. It's like very incestuous. Incestuous? Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's
I
the
don't know.
word.
Incestuous.
Yeah.
But everybody knows each other, is like in business with each other, so you just make a call, and if you have a good enough crew that are trustworthy, they're going to get you a deal. So our guy, shout out to Tony Marino and Zach Hall.
What's up,
for
Zach?
doing it, and it just makes it like easier. Honestly,
it's the best. Right?
It's the absolute best.
It is.
I mean, how could it?
When you're doing that kind of business, you do
For sure.
homie. But to own it, bro.
No, we don't
You want
own.
the
We don't
card.
own.
You want
Yeah,
the
yeah.
card.
You want to do a renting thing.
Let's talk about the next tour. Let's talk about.
Let's talk
yes.
bus etiquette.
Yeah.
So what's the number one rule that you were told when you have a bus?
You don't make chocolate on the bus.
That's damn right, and I'm glad that we have the same start to the language.
Apparently, I've heard that the new is they have like a grinder thing in
this
there.
is what I want to talk about.
And you can drop bombs.
So I just had a bus this last tour that had that. Would never drop a bomb on it because of what the grinder is. Now a grinder, it sounds convincing, like it's gonna mash it all up and it'll disappear the shit, whatever. Dude, it's more of a masher. So it just mashes it. That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
It mashes it and rinses it. It doesn't really grind it. Mashes and rinses.
It mashes the brown into
not
like a paste.
Kinda.
And then-
you didn't shit on it, or you did?
No. Because I mean, even if you shit on it, it's still going to be stored in a liquidy form.
I'm doing a state-of-the-art bus at
Wait.
the end of this month.
See, you can get the ones that grind it and then shit it right out and like put it through its own filter so it doesn't stink.
Yeah.
So it sits in its own tank.
That's what I was going to
But that's expensive too to like.
So you're telling me you make the brown into soup, but then doesn't that make it smell more? It pushes the particles everywhere. The brown smells.
You would think so, but the water is the thing that dissipates the smell when you're shitting into a toilet. So I don't know.
Wow.
See, the crazy thing about
gotta
it
ask
is,
Dr. Drew.
I think we need to try it out. I think we all need to shit.
We do.
On top of maybe I don't know. What would stack the shit?
Why don't we just get a bus to pull up here right now and go?
Zach,
just go for
get
a
on
ride.
it? Zach, we need that.
The fucking thing is, you know what's weird? Like, 'cause people who don't know is like when you get on most of these buses, the drivers, first of all, they're always like super nice.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times they're Southern, and they'll be like, "Well, I would not make a solid.
A solid.
If you do, it'll come through the vents.
Oh my God.
And we'll just deal with it. But it's probably emergency only." Then you're like, "All right." So then you're like, for my busy weeks, we're doing 2 shows in a city, and then
oh wow, wait, 2 shows in a day or 2 shows?
2 shows that night, right?
Oh wow.
So like 2 shows every night. So I'm saying like it might be what'll happen is it'll be Friday night and I'm in Chicago, and late show ends. It's 12:31 in the morning. I maybe ate dinner right after that show, and then you're like, all right, and they're like, we're going to Nashville. Like you get on the bus. You're like chilling and you're like, I'm gonna go to sleep, right? And like I'm finally after a couple hours, then you're like, nah, I gotta take a shit, bro. And then it's like 2 in the morning or something. You're like, come on. Like that's when you're like, there's a no shit rule on this thing.
Wait, but then what do you do when you got to brown it too?
You have to pull over.
No, I tell you what you do. I had to do this one time.
You hop back
not what
in?
you what you do, not like do this. This is like the worst way to do it. But on our first bus tour ever in the States, I had to shit so bad.
Yeah.
And so I took a plastic bag. They gave me like an old Vons bag. Stacked it into the toilet. Sat on it, shit into it, wrapped it up, threw it out the window.
Go out the window, bro.
Glittered like a boss, dude.
Yeah, that's a baller move. And
It
by the
was
way, if I
super
was a
baller.
cop, I'd have pulled them over and been like, "Oh, is that Brendon Urie? What's up, dog?" And then just let him go.
Not back then. You've been like, who's this fucking?
You forgot
Who the
this.
fuck is this guy?
God
forgot
damn.
You hot
bro.
bagged it. That's what hot bag.
Hot bagging?
Yeah,
Holy
that's a hot bag.
hot bag.
Wag
That's
bag.
crazy.
Tie
So-
that up.
You've got 3 boys and 1 girl in your band,
Yes.
and you guys all share the bus.
So I have my own bus. Have to do it. I've only started
you're
doing that in the
fucking
last like 2 years, though. It would never used to be like that. I love sharing a bus with the crew and the band because like we're actually all good friends, so it makes sense.
But you need your privacy.
Yeah, especially like when I fly my wife out and my dogs.
bro.
You know, when they come out, it's
Yeah.
I also need to rest the voice.
Yeah.
Throat coat.
I also don't want people
humidifiers.
looking at me.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That's what's up, dude.
Avert your
don't
eyes.
fucking.
Now, do you guys fly G5 together?
Yeah.
That'd be the whole band.
Yeah, so like usually the deal with that is that it's not worked into our deal anymore. But I got so used to it that I started like saving money, not spending it on stuff that I usually would, and being like, I'm gonna use that toward the thing so we can fly everybody to the gig. Because it helps morale too.
Absolutely.
Helps you de-stress. Like you're not as stressed when you show up to a gig, and like everybody.
And it makes and the best part of it, the best one I ever did was flying into another country. So I flew into Canada, and then customs meets you.
Oh my God, so great.
On the fucking,
and it's so quick.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Welcome to Canada." You're like, "This is it?" Like, that's worth.
You don't have to wait in a line.
That's worth $60 million.
Absolutely. But let's talk Brendon has his own bus era. This is like a bunch of smelly dudes in a bus.
Jack
and you guys,
Dicks. Before we had a girl in the band, we had 4 guys in the band.
Yeah.
In the beginning, and we were sweaty teenagers in a van, in a conversion van, towing a trailer that's not supposed to. That's why the engine block cracked halfway through the tour. We had to buy a 50-passenger van. It was really stinky though. But the great thing is we used to have these speakers in the conversion van that were so stupid. But you could angle them in certain places. So whoever was sleeping on this side was the loudest speaker. And that was right when some band, Avenged Sevenfold, came out with a new album.
we're friends with
Dude, they're so the nicest people. You put it back to that thing, and whoever was sleeping got really mad. But that's how you welcome up for their shift. It was like your turn to drive for 6 hours.
So you guys would take turns driving.
Brutal.
Yeah,
that's how much of a role. Like you went from taking turns driving a passenger van to flying on G5s.
I know, that's
pretty wild, man.
Pretty cool.
That's a pretty good ride.
So fucking cool.
Oh yeah, it's
Do you
very
remember
weird.
the first time you heard this?
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself
any longer.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Here we go.
Yeah,
this is the part that took me a long time to produce. Ready? I had to go.
Yep. Timing. Go, Brendon.
I have to say this. I showed that to my band when you first put that out, dude. We were dying. You know what it became? It became the song we played in our meet and greets when we were meeting fans.
Seriously?
That's not a joke.
Really?
Yep. That reminds me now of the meet and greet. Dude, you guys have had such an influence on Panic at the Disco's rise.
And then
I am honored. I am beyond honored.
And then we got her on the phone.
Hello.
I know, dude. You got what's her name, Melissa?
Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, there was I always forget her name. Villa Lobos.
Oh no,
Villasenor.
Villasenor.
That's
Oh my
right.
God, dude, so good. Dude, her impersonation is insane.
Yes.
But then
She's
you
on-
actually got Gloria.
Yeah.
No. Well, she got bombarded on Twitter.
Oh,
She
I
was
bet.
like, who are these people?
Asking me about farts.
Well, Melissa Villasenor is now on SNL.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
love that.
she was on YMH many years ago.
So cool.
So did you want us to do that to some of Panic at the Disco's songs?
If you could.
or-
Yeah.
Oh my God, remix, please.
I mean, yeah. No, I mean, there's a whole. I mean, you have to talk to R8, whatever. But yeah, we'll
Dude, we
What
could
kind
do
of
every
content?
album.
Yeah.
Every album.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you think your fans would appreciate that?
They would love it.
So
so the first album is called The Fever You Can't Sweat Out. A Fart You
Yeah.
Can't Sweat Out.
Yeah, oh.
Pretty odd. You could do pretty farts.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah. I mean, and
That's great.
It's a whole new demo.
fucking
You're
love
tapping in. Now, you know what I like a lot about you is that in an era of cynicism, farts at the disco, Blue Band, right? Thank you for your
High hopes could be high farts.
High farts.
Yeah.
High and tight farts. Ooh.
Yeah. Man.
Now we're collaborating.
High and tight farts. That's it. Can you put the hook in there? Just replace it.
Please.
It's easy.
Talk about merch.
Please sing. Keep singing.
High
I
and
love
tight
it.
farts.
I love it. I live.
Jesus.
Oh my God, you guys.
What's the best piece of merch? Shirts? What's the hottest seller?
Oh God. Best penis of an. Yeah, I don't know shirts. No,
Hot
hoodies.
farts.
Hoodies go crazy.
Yeah, we
Hoodies.
have-
Hot farts. Hot farts.
Hot
hoodie
farts. Sing
Before-
it, Brendon, sing
Before I
it.
forget. Oh, sorry. Were you about to ask something?
No, let him sing.
Had to have hot farts for a living. Shooting from my anus, never gonna spill it. Always get the farts and I keep it with the realness. Always got hot farts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have a few.
Tears in my eyes. That was so beautiful.
This is going to work out for you.
I'm
man.
getting real hot farts right now. This is really happening.
Uh-oh.
I'm out the leather. I love you, sneak. You gems.
So,
you guys are amazing.
Listen, there's this other artist who you recently came out with a song with, Taylor Swift.
Just nobody's
says she's
heard
a
of her.
singer. Says she does some dancing.
She's a really cute artist on the rise.
On the rise.
Really heard of her.
Dude,
adorable.
You guys put out this song, Me, and I think like in a day or something, and it had 100 million views.
That's ridiculous.
On YouTube. I don't know how many streams. Some like broke. I saw a thing like broke every record. I watched the video. It looks like it cost over $100 to make.
It was almost $1,000. Almost
$1,000 video. You can tell. You're like, there's easily $800-900 in this thing. No, it looks like a fucking Lord of the Rings production.
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
It looks insane, and it's an amazing video song.
Thanks. Yeah.
Like, how does that do you just get a call? Like, is it just Taylor? Are you guys friends
Taylor
before
Swift
this?
No, not friends before. We had friends who were friends, but we'd never talked ever. And so it was on a day off on the second week of tour in January, and I get a text from her, this amazing text. Excuse me. This amazing text.
Best guest ever. I mean,
so
we
sorry,
got
guys.
the fart
I'm
song.
Episode 500, man. Episode 500.
So sorry you can't burp like me.
Blockbuster.
I'm so sorry. No, but I get this text from her, just amazing. And she's just like gushing over the band, like, oh, I loved you guys. And I was just like, holy shit. So I reciprocated, obviously, like, I love your stuff. You seem amazing. Seems really fun. She sent me the song, and it was missing a bridge and like a couple little things. And then she asked if I wanted to work on it. I said, absolutely. It's really fun. So then the day that we were supposed to work together, we had a day off in New York. I had 104 fever. I was fucking dying.
God.
I lost my voice. I was like, this sucks. So I had to text her. I was like, listen, I don't think I can make it. And she texted me the sweetest thing ever. She was like, listen, maybe just give me an hour. And if you can't do that, maybe just like a Skype session. Like, I would love to work. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just be sick. Just know that I'm sick. I don't want to get you sick. So I showed up. She was so cool and cute. She had this like setup for me with like throat coat tea.
Aww.
Still came in and gave me the warmest hug. She's really a kind person. And so I showed her this bridge that I made at like 8 a.m. where I'm like, girl, there ain't no high-end team. I'm like hacking up shit. And she was so sweet about it. And then, yeah, we finished the song together within a couple hours. And then she hit me up like, hey, I have an idea for the video. I was like, great. She's like, it's tiring watching her work because she's so good at it, but such a hard worker. And like, it makes me sleepy thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm such a lazy
Just
asshole.
one of those ultra-driven types,
Oh
right?
my
Like,
gosh.
Ultra visionary. Like right when we finished the song, she's like, I already know what the video is going to be, and started explaining all this stuff to me. It's going to be a snake. It turns into butterflies. And I was like, Jesus, your mind is mesmerizing.
yeah.
But what I was noticing, what I love about you, and I can understand why Taylor Swift and you two would work well together, is that you're both like positive people.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no like.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Right?
Seriously, I really appreciate
like
that. Yeah.
your music, it's not like you're not a fucking bummer. You know what I mean? You're not like too cool for school. What?
Thank you.
Yeah,
we need some kind of rationale.
He's all right.
No, that's really kind of
I
you.
love that.
I like, I don't know, man. I just don't, I'm very selfish, so I don't do things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I only
for
say
you.
yes to the stuff I'm like stoked on.
But it's got to be wild,
That-
right, to get a call or text from like Taylor Swift.
Absolutely. And we talked briefly on the phone. I was like, well, you're the coolest. She sends you these voice memos. Dude, she got like, there's so many cool things. Like, I'm just building the lore of Taylor Swift, but she's like truly phenomenal person. We were shooting the video, and she got this cat from a rescue to like come in and be the cat that I give her in the video and stuff. And they pulled this thing out of the crate, and I saw her like fall in love with it. She's like a cat fanatic. I saw her fall in love with it, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then mid shooting, she goes like, is it available? They go, yeah. She goes, can I have him? I was like, yeah.
I love that. Like,
Okay. It's like just like that. Taylor
just
had a new
like
cat.
that.
I was like, God
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
that's dope.
Wow.
Most people, they're like, well,
have to vet you.
we're going to come by your house,
Yeah,
see
right.
how you live. And if you fill out, and she was like, can I have it? And they're like, you can have it.
Yeah,
you
Taylor
can
Swift,
have
you
it.
do that.
Yeah. You can definitely have it.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're not coming to my house, so yeah, you can
fuck off.
You can give it to me. That's amazing, man.
So, do you write the lyrics? How does it work?
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of friends that I work with, though. Like, I try to tell people because they're like, oh, it's all just Brendon now and doing his thing. And it's like, no, man, I'm only as good as the people that I surround myself with. Because if I didn't have them, I'd be fucking just playing video games, probably not doing much, you know?
Really? So,
awesome,
what's your like process? Are you laying in bed? It comes to you at like 4 a.m. I gotta fucking.
That's the roughest when it wakes me up out of a sleep and I'm like, fuck! I
Yeah.
have to like go work on it, dude. It's seriously frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and scream, and Sarah will be like, what the fuck? Like, you need to calm down. I was like, I'm frustrated. I have to go work on this.
I'm inspired, all right?
I'm creative! Yeah, dude, I lose my mind, bro.
Because if you
don't, you're my fucking muse, bitch.
I love you. I'm never gonna stop loving you. Shit.
I love you, God.
Oh, God, dude. God, bro. No, it'd be like that sometimes though.
Yeah, because in comedy too, if you think of a thing, you have to write it down.
Does that happen to you a million times in the night?
For sure.
And if you
Or
don't,
a joke, you're just like,
and you
"There's
know
one
what? You know what laziness is?
Yeah.
It's going. I'll remember it in the morning, dude. And sometimes you'll sit there. You're like, I definitely remember that. That's a good one. And then like you'll start to doze off, and you're like, you're not gonna remember that. You're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's just to get up and go the thing, you know.
That's true.
But that is like, it's funny how you make it a battle. Like at a certain point now, I guess you now I'm aware enough. Like just fucking put it down.
Yeah.
But it's for some reason it's like it's annoying, right?
Dude.
Like you're like I don't want to.
Well, you're so comfy.
Yeah.
You're in your spot. If you move an inch, you're like, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fall asleep again, bro.
Yeah.
You get
But
that.
how do you know it's going to be cool? Because like I can't write lyrics to. I can't write a fucking song where
Oh,
you're
I
like.
beg to differ. I've been a fan of this podcast long enough to know you got material.
She's got
bro.
really
Let's
good
fart, I mean, you ripped this fart song here. I would never be able to. I don't know.
I think. What do you?
Not like what you just did. Hot farts. That's a smash hit.
Hot fart. I mean, that's so good, dude. Hot
Yeah.
farts.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, as a producer, I produced this song once. I don't know if you've ever heard it.
Oh yeah, this is a classic.
Yeah, this is a really good song.
Oh yeah.
Butthole. Yeah.
Yep.
Butthole. Butthole.
Yeah.
Why do my ice cubes smell like a butthole? Yeah. The smell.
It's so avant-garde.
The smell.
I mean,
the smell. It was like really powerful. Yeah.
That's a great lyric.
Thank you.
Now,
See? You see what I mean? It's not.
As a producer,
It was
do I
like
have
really
skills?
powerful. It was like really powerful. You can make anything sound good, bro.
I mean,
dude.
You know?
See, I used to.
Yeah, it's farts. I could feel a shower full. You know what I'm saying?
I've been working with her. I want to
yeah,
work
what
with
the
somebody
fuck?
else.
We need a collabo.
Yeah, man.
Collab.
Powerful shower.
I mean, what if I text you like a Taylor-like text? I'm like, yo, man, your shit's great. Let's do a song together.
As long as you suck my dick enough, dude, you can do whatever you want. Metaphorically, not.
Oh,
not-
yeah, I got you.
Not going down. Just
All
like
right,
a
whatever.
text where you're just like brown nosing. I'll be like,
Yeah, yeah.
If you suck up to me, dude, I will work. For
Right?
you.
Doesn't that work for anyone?
It's
though?
really if you butter anybody up, you haven't.
Yeah,
You know.
I know.
That's what that also helps, like being positive. Just
You know
nice
what?
to people.
The thing will be too. This shit happens to us all. It happens to me all the time. Someone will be like, "Dude, like it'll happen after this." Someone will be like, "Oh my god, you're so funny. Oh, thanks. Like I saw your specials." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." They're like, "I mean, I show it to all my friends," and I'm like, "Cool." And they'll be like, "Is there a way you could get me in touch with Brendon Urie about something?" I'll be like, "Wait, what?" But they butter you up on you, and then they're like, "Can you connect me to somebody else?"
Totally.
That happens.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happens. Yeah. Can you introduce me to so and so?
Yeah, and you're like, "All right, yeah, man. Here's his address. Go to his house."
Cool.
Cool.
So, okay, I have to ask you musical questions.
Yeah.
You kind of sometimes remind me of a Morrissey, but like
Ooh.
a young, cute, the hair, the
Thanks.
look. Sometimes
cool.
even though you're like a little, he's very morose.
My gay mannerisms.
No, is that it?
Are you vegan too?
No.
No. Meat is no. I was vegan for like 6 months.
You were?
6
It was
months.
like
That's
a
a good
trend in
run.
the emo scene. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because that's where you're kind of from. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
anyway.
very cool. That's very nice though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love. the
So
Morrissey.
who'd you grow up like worshiping? And,
Dave Grohl was one.
Yeah,
Foo Fighters. I'm like, that's a
bro.
badass.
yeah.
Met him once, and he was incredibly. Okay, let me tell this real quick.
Loved
we
Dave
were- we
Grohl.
played a festival one time, and I knew Foo Fighters were
Yeah.
headlining. I can't speak. And I walked up to my dressing room. I'd just gone to the bus to grab something. Walked back up to the dressing room, and there's a guy with long hair sitting in my chair in our dressing room. And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I don't think I have." Oh fuck. And I saw it was Dave Grohl, and I was just like, yikes. And I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Do you want a beer or something? Like, I don't know what to do." He's like, "Oh no, sorry man, I'm using your room to finish a thing in my set list. My band is like raging in our room, so I can't really like think in there." I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's no worries, whatever."
Yeah.
He invited us onto stage, and the reason that we do a double shot before our show is because of Foo Fighters. Because they have a cart roll out with drinks, and they all make like a double shot, and then they throw it back, and then they go on stage. And it's
That's what you guys do?
Yeah.
That's cool.
it's dope.
Do you ever
Kill
get
the hyper awareness.
Do you get ripped before? You ever get? You're like, fuck,
Yeah, do you
I'm
get
hammered.
Oh, I have. There was a
Yeah.
tour like 2-year period went by where I don't remember most of it. I was
You're a
just
rock star,
stoned.
and you're supposed to be. Right?
Yeah, it was great, and like we pulled it off, and the show sounded okay, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's different. Like I can be a little bit high. Like I had an edible before I came here, but it's not like I'm like freaking
No,
out.
I wouldn't know
If it was
at
more than
all.
like 15 milligrams, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. See, with comedies, like it's weird. Some comics can go up high, like some of them do it.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I
can't do it.
I can't.
I can't do it. I've done it. I've done it, and I get
person.
way too in my head. I don't feel like I'm like naturally flowing. you know?
But I see you guys, like I know Joey Diaz will like just rip
He's
170
crazy.
milligrams and go up on stage like a boss. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
he's got stories for days and can do it, but I don't know how I
can't do
could.
it.
There's no way, right?
No, I can't remember fucking anything.
Yeah.
No, he that's a natural state for him, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, that's him going to like a place of comfort to be like, I just ate a Death Star, you fucking cocksucker. And you're like, and then he feels normal.
That's his normal though.
Yeah.
That's
I love
what
how
it is.
comfortable he is though with discomfort. That's like
Oh,
a true
yeah,
talent.
he's
I don't know.
fucking-
Yeah. I told him, I was like, I guess I ate an edible with him, and I was like, fuck, that was like a few hours later. I was like, that was terrible, man. I was freaking out. I go, I guess you just don't get that way. And he goes, what are you talking about? I had like 3 panic attacks. And I was like, what?
Panic
he goes, it was
attack.
great. I was like,
Freaking out, dog.
what? I'm freaking out. Feels good.
I hate
Yeah.
freaking out because I feel like that video about the puppet one where you're talking about your mom and it's kind of autobiographical, no? Like the mistakes you made as a young musician of doing blow and partying, and then you've kind of like figured your shit out.
Yeah, luckily cocaine wasn't like a thing for me. Cocaine. But it wasn't like crazy. Like I tried it and I was like, this is kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm more of a stoner. I love
me too. I
beer
like
and I love
downers.
weed.
Yeah. Down.
But you
I wish I could do
figured out-
Quaaludes.
Oh my God, bring him back.
You figured out like how to take like you can take it too far, but you figured it out at a young age. You figured it out before you didn't like fuck everything up. And
That's
then go,
true.
That's kind of a good position.
I had
to be
a friend
in.
who did, and luckily he's been sober now for 4 years, which is fucking awesome. But it could have gone way more south, you know? And I think it's so easy in that industry. In comedy too.
We work
it's
in
everywhere.
bars,
That's what I'm saying.
literally,
Yes.
It's everywhere and everybody's a part of it.
free. Everything's
Free.
given to you. They're like,
Dude,
do you want drugs?
People give you drugs.
Fans will give
Yeah.
you, dude. I
Yeah,
have
I
fans
drugs.
giving me weed all the time, and I'm like, listen, that's very kind, but you should take this. I'm not
Yeah.
going to take your.
Yeah.
Go get high and remember how nice I was.
Yeah. But when I watch you, I'm like, this guy is a star, bro. Like
That's what's so kind. That's what I'm saying. The movie star. You're a fucking movie star, dude.
I appreciate you saying that, but
you
agree
watch
to
like
disagree.
watch Brendon perform. I mean, how do you get there? And like your level, and I'm not just talking. It's everything. It's your presence. It's
Thanks.
that confidence, and it's not arrogance. It's like you're so grounded, and it's charming, and you're not a piece of shit. I don't know.
Well,
You're
I wouldn't go
fucking
too
amazing.
far. I'm a pretty big piece of shit.
Are
but
you really? Yeah,
I
get that.
appreciate it though. I
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that.
Have you always?
Let's hear those stories.
How did you get there? Do you know what I mean? How do
Yeah.
you hone that presence and that confidence? Because somebody listening now is going, I'd love to be a singer in a band, but I don't have the confidence. I don't have the talent. Like, what the fuck do you do to get to where you're at?
The confidence comes like way fucking later, dude. Like
that's interesting.
I fucking
Because that's real confidence later.
Yeah.
real
Yes.
confidence later. You
There's
can,
fake
you can have
confidence,
faux
yeah.
confidence early on. You can fake it till you make it, like they say, which I usually hate that phrase, but it's so true. Because if you just show up, that was the greatest piece of advice I ever got. Like right when the band first split up and it was just me and my friend Spencer, the drummer, we didn't know really what to do. We were like, well, we need 2 more members. What the fuck is the dynamic going to be? What the fuck are we even trying to do? Are we going to start a new band? And my friend Rob, like I wasn't leaving the house. I wasn't getting out of bed. It was such a terrible time. My friend Rob Mathis is amazing. And he said, dude, just show up. Like get the fuck out of your head. You're not that important. You're going to show up and do whatever the group wants to do. It's not like it's your fucking call. Just show up. Literally just show up and things will happen. I was like, okay. So I just started showing up to songwriting sessions, doing all kinds of stuff. But that came on later when the band was already a thing. I think where I got it was growing up in my family. We're all, Mormons are entertaining people because they want everybody to have a good time. So my family's the same. Like we love each other. We're so close still, which is awesome. I'm fortunate to have that, especially with a Mormon family,
Thank God.
or a religious strict family. But I remember just doing home videos as kids. Like we would make fake commercials for shit. Like we made I have one on my phone that I can show you guys. But
Please.
we have one where like we're doing fake computer commercials. Like we've got our first gateway and we were just like, this computer is like very great and it's like the first technology you've ever had. And I had to do like German accents when I was a kid and I had to do dumb shit. So it kind of became like this perform for family. Yeah. It'll show up later in life. We always kind of had that though.
It's a skill that you honed early, not knowing that was going to be a skill for you later.
Totally.
How
But still dreaming of like being on stage. I used to, before we could afford guitars, I used to take a piece of cardboard box in my garage. I would cut it into a shape of a guitar, put yarn through it and just like stand in front of the mirror and be like, "Oh, the small thing," like singing pop punk and shit.
That's so crazy.
It was crazy.
We made I remember making made fake Steven Seagal trailers when we were kids. So like, because all his movies back then were called like Out for Justice, Above the Law. So we made one called Steven Seagal is, and then we like take a pause, Mad as Hell, and then like did this stupid, fight scenario. It's like ridiculous, but yeah, it's like
that's the best.
Yeah, you're just trying to make it. Well, I wanted to ask you though, because you mentioned it earlier. So are your parents now? I mean, like their son's a rock star. Is it like, are they like?
Yeah.
Oh no,
what
they
are
fucking
They love it.
It lasted a month that they were bummed because
Okay.
I told them I wasn't going to college. I was like, I'm an atheist. I don't want to go to your church.
You
Like, this
told them
sucks.
that because I heard that they will shun you, right?
They'll
If you
excommunicate you
excommunicate.
if you go to get it done. But I never got the paperwork done because I'm a lazy cunt. So I was just like, I don't care. So I just kind of left it to the wayside. I don't really give a fuck.
And you're like, check out this G550. I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm sure
Worship
that-
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, dude, I ended up just like wanting to do what I wanted to do. And then when you're 17, you're like, fuck everybody. I know
Yeah.
what's best for me.
Yeah.
So I just kind of did that.
But they're super proud now.
So proud. And like a month
course.
into recording, we had 5 weeks to make our first album. We had like $10,000, which for an album, that's nothing. It's fucking dirt. Like that's nothing. So we did that. My parents, a week into recording, sent me this care package of my favorite orange, like home-baked orange rolls and everything. My mom wrote me this amazing letter, like, no matter what, you're my son. I'm going to be proud. We were just bummed you didn't go to college, but like, we love you no matter what. It was the sweetest thing. And they've
wow.
still been like my biggest fans ever.
And you bought them a nice house and some shit. Yeah.
I remember getting my mom like a nice pair of like Burberry sneakers, and she was like, "Oh, these are cute." And I was like, "Yes, cute,
cute." $600,
Mom. You better fucking yeah.
I love it. So can I ask, and you don't have to get into too much detail if you don't want to. Yeah. So you mentioned that the band split up, the original. What happened? Like, is it just living together on buses for years?
Yeah.
Which is
A lot of it was that, but most of it was the two guys that left didn't want anything to do with the way that me and the drummer wanted to take the band. Like it sounds like so fucking shitty and cliche to be like, oh, it's creative differences, which it kind of was. It was creative. But at the end of the day, we were like, no, dude, we've been around each other every fucking day for 2.5 years. Fuck off.
Well, what is that like when people say that though? When they go the direction we want to go in, like in layman's terms, is it like we want to make this type of music, and other people are like, no?
What it meant for us is every time we try to work on something from this point, if in the last like month, we haven't seen eye to eye, and we're not going to. So we better stop before we become enemies.
I got you.
Stay friends.
So it's almost like you're pitching like here's a song I want to do, and they're like, I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah, they're like, that sucks. I don't even see how. And I was like, well, I have a lot of songs that are similar to this. I don't know how.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, it's evident you have songs that are like that, and,
Right.
and you have something to show, and they're just like, yeah, we're not feeling that. We want to sound like this. You guys want to try doing this. We're out, And it was fine. It actually was good that they left at that point because they needed to. They wanted to disassociate from Panic.
Keep playing music and everything? Like,
I think so. I don't really talk to him, honestly. But, if there was a text, like I remember texting a few times just being like, bro, let's hang out. Of course, we never did. But I saw, a couple times I'd see them at like another friend's house or like at a show or a Halloween party. One time I saw my old friend dressed as a gremlin, and I was like, yeah. It was like the last I hadn't seen him in like 5 years. I'm like, this is so weird.
Those friend breakups are necessary sometimes.
Yeah. You gotta
really
cleanse your.
It's happened to all of us.
Yeah.
And it happens like as you get older, and also like as you become more successful. Sometimes people just aren't even ready for you to be where you're at.
Yeah, and I feel like it's more, I don't know, powerful is the wrong word, but like I'm more confident with a smaller circle of friends. Like I have a hard time having a lot of fucking, like I'm not gonna have 20 fucking friends, but 32. I don't go out, dude.
Well, that's
it's like big dinners. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I want like
No, thanks.
4 or 5.
Well,
six people tops. Yeah.
One of the lyrics in your song actually makes you mentioned that you were like, I don't need a bunch of friends. It's finding out who your friends are.
Oh yeah. If you can't trust, you trust me, you'll be lonely.
Yeah.
It's like a thing where basically, you have to, you gotta like keep your circle small and make sure that you fucking trust those people, especially in this industry. Is like talking about that. It's like, man, it's a shit show. And if you don't have like a small army behind you, because I mean, dude, you can take over the fucking free world with 3 people by your side. You know what I mean? So it's kind of what it is.
This show, it's episode 500. We have to debut some new clips. So let's
can I just say it's such an honor to be here, and for 500, bro.
I know this is
awesome.
It, man.
This is so
oh my god, I'm so excited right now.
So this is a lady. All I know, so I'm with you on this, Brendon. I'm with you. All I know is that our wonderful producer, Blue Band right there, told me a lady is getting an asshole tattoo.
Oh my god.
So,
Yes.
So let's see how this goes.
Getting her butthole tattooed.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, you nigger!
Oh!
Big words.
Big words. Oh, fucking assholes.
Yeah, that's a
wow.
better
That's her
one.
first go-to.
That's
right.
Was the hard R?
Right. Right.
That came in hot, dude.
Shit.
Episode 500, by the way.
That's what she does when she stubs her toe. Like, Jesus, son of a.
Like, you really have to be a racist at your core if that's your go-to, right?
You black asshole.
Yeah.
Question to ask.
Yeah. I've got a question. Oh, do it.
Dude, I mean, you can tell that's her go-to word. Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at her.
That's
Look
yeah.
at this lady.
No, she's like, that's my first time saying it.
I didn't know it could taste so good on your lips. Dude.
So I have a funny question to ask you guys. Is it cool if I say the N-word?
That's from.
Is that a porn?
It's a porn.
Yeah.
She's getting banged out by BBC.
Yes.
BBC.
And then they're like, you may. Yeah.
But it's a funny question.
Is that the
It's
universal
a funny
rule?
question.
funny question?
I have a super cute question.
There's this funny thing that happens too. If someone's dick is not in you and you ask, it doesn't go so well.
I was gonna say that's kind of carte blanche for anything.
Yeah,
You
they're
can
like,
just say
yeah, go
whatever
ahead.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I just came, by the way.
A butthole tattoo.
A butthole tattoo.
What's the
That was always
utility?
Look at that.
Really?
face.
You've joked about
No,
getting
I mean,
your
yeah,
beehole?
like where it'd be like, wow, and just using the butthole, but like,
Yeah. I saw one in a movie once, in an adult movie, and then I also did a gig.
Wait, on the butthole?
I love musicians.
around the actual anus.
Oh my God.
And then there's a girl in Philly that would come to the shows, and they're like, she was on one of the big radio shows, and they're like, she got a butthole tattoo, and they're like, she's awesome. You should ask her about it. And I was like, she'd come to the shows, like the club. We're like, do you have a butthole tattoo? And she was like, yeah, I do. It's pretty
How
cool.
many of your fans do you think have a butthole tattoo that you don't know about?
I think, there's definitely one. I think there's few.
Well, we just.
It's a savage move, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
like, is this her? It can't be her first tattoo. That's not a first tattoo place.
Hell no. Yeah, what do
Bro.
tattoos feel like? Let
No
me get one on my
plan.
asshole.
I don't know.
Find out.
What a tattoo. That's literally.
Oh, N-word. Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, fucking asshole.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you're getting it at.
Fuck rapers.
You're saying fuck me with that over getting an asshole tattoo.
Oh, they're so drunk, by the way.
Oh my
Yeah, you're not supposed to, right? When
no,
you're
your
drunk.
blood's super thin.
Right.
I drink while I'm getting tattooed, but that's different.
Is that right? You can. Now, why can't they put a numbing cream on your
They
skin?
do.
And just really, they
Yeah,
didn't.
it still hurts. I did
do
it
that
like
for
with this
me.
one right here.
Ooh,
That's pretty.
That's a sensitive spot, right?
Very sensitive. Oh my God, it hurts so bad.
Now, here's one thing I wondered. Like when you start getting tattoos, there's like everything else. There's so many levels of artists.
Yeah.
So like now that you're Brendon Urie, the fucking rock star, I mean, do you put it at, like? Do you target? So you're like, I want to work with this person, that person, or do you just go? Because you're not just going to walk into any shop, right?
No, you vet because like so many people in the industry, and especially like on our side of it in the rock world, have tattoos, and they're really good artists. So you have ins with friends. Another one where it's like, hey man, you got a guy? Yeah, I got a guy. I'll text him real quick. So it became like a thing where you don't have to pay for the tattoo as long as you tweet it out. And kids are going to see it on stage and stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
big.
It makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I want to get a tattoo. I want to. On my
No,
first
you
one, I wanted to say.
don't.
I wanted
You're
to
too
say I have
hairy.
a funny question. I just get it on my chest.
And then on the back, it's just
yeah.
N-word and the number.
Oh my God.
Funny question to ask.
Wait, okay.
Dude, that's insane.
No, it's a funny question. Can I ask you? Okay, so
Hilarious.
Dave
Yeah.
Grohl, you fucking nerded out.
Yeah.
Who else have you met rock star wise? You're like, oh my God.
Oh my God, you guys are going to love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I met
Pixies?
Garth Brooks.
No.
Yes.
And?
In 2013 at the Kennedy Center Honors.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been nicer.
Oh, God.
Wore a plastic smile.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
And I remember him talking, and he shared a common ground with our buddy Zach, who's from North Carolina. They talked about the old highway being built that first could take you out to California. And they're both like similar age, I guess. And they was like, oh yeah, I remember taking that freeway out there to California and living out there for a little bit. He was just like,
Yeah.
I am listening to everything.
Yeah. Intense.
It's weird. Like he gives bear hugs, dude. Like it was intense. Like big bear hug. But I was intimidated. I was like, Garth Brooks, It's like he's like I'm not a country
icon.
fan, but I'm like he's a fucking icon. Yeah.
So
for sure.
But who's someone that you're
But
a fan of that you're like motherfucker?
Billy Joel. I met Billy Joel.
Yes, we huge fan. Tom
I love
loves Billy Joel.
Yeah, I bet. Bruce Springsteen, Frank Sinatra. No, dude.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Yes.
I love that you knew that.
Of course,
Best
man.
guest
My favorite.
ever.
But I have a tattoo of Frank Sinatra too.
Oh, you do? Let's see.
I do.
That's him.
Yeah.
There's
Wow.
2 dames at the bar.
And I'll say this as a master of accents: never a better impersonation of Frank Sinatra I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you, sir.
Give credit where it's due.
Thank you.
Tom Segura.
Show me how those big tits fart is my lyric.
Yeah.
You know?
Is there any cum in those balls?
Yes.
I want to see.
Thank you.
I gotta come in those balls.
Lick my ass. Lick my ass. Yeah.
Okay, what
Is
about
that Rocco Siffredi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So far, you're the superest fan.
You're the
mommy
master
ever.
of drops.
Bro,
Yeah.
I told you.
You're the master.
I've been a fan.
Okay, what about? Have you met ever Perry Farrell, Jane's Addiction?
No.
I love him.
I would fucking love to though.
Yeah.
He started Lala. He's fucking
Who
legendary.
Yeah.
sucks that you were like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
Who's the
gonna-
worst? He's not gonna fucking.
Oh, I don't mind
come
if
on.
they sucked. I would probably
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
them they
yeah.
sucked.
Okay.
Who sucked? Fuck. I wouldn't say they sucked, but they weren't very happy with the way that we went up and said hi. It was Kathy Bates. Dude, she was at the Kennedy Center party.
Really?
The actress?
Yeah.
Really?
She was there and she was just hanging out, and me and my wife went up and like, hey, can we, we're huge fans. We listed off a couple of things just to like make it credible. Like
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
just shitty assholes
Yeah.
that want a selfie. Like, could we take a picture with you? And have our friend take it. And the picture came out and she was just like looked so bummed.
Yeah.
She was nice enough about it, but I was like, man, that
Yeah.
sucks. We have that picture forever that we just.
Oh, and you were so stoked to meet her.
Oh, of course.
and-
Now
But
you
I
got to
can't
frame
blame
it,
her.
right? You got to frame that shitty picture.
It sits right next to the bed. When me and my wife have maritals.
Sweet Marilyn.
We call it maritals.
Wink at
Yeah,
Kathy.
'cause
That's for you, Kathy.
That's part of the reason I don't want to meet my heroes, because then what if they're shitty to you and now you'll have that?
It's a possibility, but for the most part, like 98% of the time, they're great.
People are great.
People are great.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you meet the Pixies or not?
No, I would fucking love to.
Yeah,
though.
I'm a
Oh my
huge fan.
God.
Huge Pixies fan. Met Kim Deal once. Big
God,
day.
Fucking
Frank.
yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Breeders. I remember the first time I heard Cannonball. It blew my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah.
We actually met Kim Deal together.
What?
Kim Deal.
I was with her,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
was like,
freaked
"That's
out.
Kim Deal. What do I do?" And I was like, "Fucking say something." She's like, "Really?"
Was she super cool?
It's the coolest.
She was picking her teeth.
Not picking her teeth.
And
yeah.
she was like, and she had one of those like the actual, like
The Swiss
floss
Army knife
picks.
one?
Yeah, like the ones where you're like,
The
she was
fork,
like,
the fucking.
and she was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool." Like
She
that.
was dope.
It was dope.
That's
Yeah.
a real. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
It was on Hyperion in Silver Lake.
in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
That's sick.
You met Dolly Parton.
What? You did?
I saw her in the airport in Atlanta,
I would
but I
fucking
didn't get.
love to meet Dolly
yeah,
Parton.
she's pretty rad.
Big old-
big sweaty tits.
Big old
yeah.
sloppy
Purple.
tits. Yeah.
Wait, who's like your hero growing up that you listened to?
God, there was a ton.
Yeah, who did you emulate? Because your presence and everything. Big,
I don't know.
yeah.
My mom, like honestly, all my dance
Really?
moves. My mom taught aerobics growing up. Was like an
Shut-
aerobic instructor.
Shut up.
And she used to teach elderly ladies in this place called Sun City, Nevada, Sun City, Las Vegas. And it was where it's like all geriatrics, right? Just a bunch of old people. And I would have to go at like 7, 8 years old because no babysitter, couldn't have the money, whatever. My mom would take me to these classes. I'd sit in the corner and like color in a book while she was teaching these women like, okay, 1 step and 1 and up and down and up and spin. And then she would like put on like Will Smith's like tick, tick, boom. And then like fucking do crazy shit.
And then that was your.
So
you
that was
were
my
like,
dance inspiration.
Wow.
So
My
Mama
mom,
Yuri.
Mama Yuri. Shout out to mom. What up,
And
Nani?
then musically, like who were you listening to as a kid?
Oh my God. I had all my older siblings' music. So it was anything
good.
from like The Cure to
Yes,
Tribe Called
thank
Quest
you.
Nice.
to Pearl Jam to like all this random. My brothers were really into like hip hop, like De La Soul and stuff like that. So I kind of
Yes,
picked up on that,
exactly.
started skateboarding, making skate videos and stuff.
Love.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, because you guys were considered an emo band.
Yeah.
Are you still considered that?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
people
a
call
dork.
us that, but I don't really care.
Because
I never knew like what it. So to me, it was synonymous with guys with like the hair and the face.
Yes, that's
colored
my
a different
lane.
color.
Yeah.
And they wear like wild makeup, which we used to wear makeup, but it wasn't like
Right.
that on stage. It was interesting.
Okay.
I don't know.
'Cause
I don't mind it though.
Yeah, I grew up goth, and so I grew up listening to The Cure and Bauhaus and the
Oh,
Smiths and
yeah.
all this dark stuff. So when emo came around, I was like, "What? Like, what's that?" It's
Yeah.
not goth. You know,
It's called goth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
guys.
It's so true.
So Blue Band told me that we didn't finish this, and we need to see the end of this.
Oh my
sorry.
God. We got ahead of ourselves. Sorry.
Okay.
In the face.
lovely. You can't move.
Please tell me she shits.
Oh yeah, how's she gonna
yeah.
shit?
Fuck yeah, baby. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me hard. Fuck me hard. An asshole. What?
What?
How much,
Lisa?
How much meth?
Yeah.
Do you think Lisa rubbed
it.
on her butthole before this happened?
My.
Who's the guy who goes, yeah, I'll tattoo your butthole? I mean, I get it. It's like an extra $100, but it's like, dude, come on, have some dignity, bro.
I don't care. I can say whatever I want. I'm getting my asshole fucking raped.
Whoa! A hard R.
What a full circle video.
I mean, 2 hard R's in one video.
Yeah, the hard R's. We have starts with racial slurs. There's a butthole tattoo, and then she's like, "I'm gonna turn this into an orgasm."
We're not even halfway through the goddamn video.
Yeah, this clip's not
Let's
over.
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Lisa, I'm a lady. Keep on.
Lisa,
Oh, fuck
get
yeah.
it together.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh.
Is she putting her...
Wait, is she masturbating?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do me hard.
Lisa.
What?
Lisa.
This is so good. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be.
He's raping me.
Now it's ow. 2 minutes in and she finally says ow.
Oh shit! Ow!
What the fuck, dude?
I lost my cord.
Why would the...
Holy shit!
Why? I mean,
weird.
She's used to that feeling. I don't understand. I'm feeling so many things. That's
so many fucking things.
There's so many feelings.
I think I just fell in love again.
She's like, he's raping me. Jesus,
dude,
savage.
Yeah,
it's good you held on to this one for 500. This is pretty
yeah,
crazy.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
I'm so honored to be here.
Lisa's going to be hanging around for a while, I feel like.
Oh my God.
this should be her profile pic. I feel like. I'm getting my butthole.
But that's so cute and playful, like what a little kid would do, you know?
Yeah. If the video started here, you'd be like, this is kind of fun. What's going on with this silly lady?
He's raping me. Ow!
This is why you don't do drugs, people.
Yeah.
I need some weed.
Say no to dope.
No.
I need some weed.
Yeah, you do.
The weed's going to make you feel it worse.
Is that right?
You need something.
Wouldn't it make you more sensitive? I mean, she definitely needs more of whatever she's on. That's so... I'm crossing my legs because I'm hard.
Yeah. Well, if you're that guy, by the way, if you're doing the tattoo and she's like, oh yeah, fucking put it in my...
Like, are you going to put it in her...
I think you start getting worked up a little.
Yeah.
You know? I think I'd be like, this is not a bad option.
I don't know. This chick's not. Well, do we
Well,
get to
remember,
see
you're not
the
looking at her face.
tattoo?
Right.
So her face is away.
Right. You're just looking at her butthole.
Right, so it's a double win.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. She's like, yeah, fuck yeah. And looks like she was reaching down, maybe.
That's
like,
what I'm thinking.
So then you're like, all right, she's not going to get mad.
If you butt fucker.
Yeah.
Well, but Brendon makes a good point. How's she going to make brown after having a tattoo there? Because
you can't do it on the bus. She can't come on the bus.
Can't come on the bus. And what is the tattoo of? Do we ever find out, Blue Band, what she got? I'm really hoping it's the wow idea. Was that you?
I think it's literature.
Or mom.
Yeah, mom. Mommy.
Yeah.
Mom. Mommy's favorite hole. Man.
I need a blunt.
I
need a blunt.
Oh! How long is this gonna take?
A while.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, you're getting a tattoo.
Is it
I mean,
done?
unless he's just outlining the hole. I don't know what
he's doing. Is it done?
I can't be quiet.
I on the thing.
My asshole.
Remember, you're on recording.
It's the best.
That's a better profile
My
pic.
asshole.
Yeah.
My asshole.
She does get better. The face
Like if you
get better.
showed this to people and you go, what's happening to this person? Very few might guess.
This is a
They're
great
getting their
game,
ass
though.
tattooed.
Why don't you guys do this as a game?
No, we should do that.
Absolutely.
What's happening
What's
here?
going on
Getting
here?
fucked or yeah.
Butt tattoo.
Butt tattoo. Yeah.
Would you ever? By the way,
Butt
would
tattoo,
you ever
yes.
do another region's tattoo?
No.
I've seen one on the ding dong, and I'm like, ooh, that looks like.
Oh, so have I. I've seen it in porn.
Yeah,
It's like, why would you?
Oh, on your ding-a-ling?
Yeah,
That's gotta hurt.
I would tattoo a bigger dick on my dick. No, I would do. I would never do anything like that. I want it to show off. Like I got the tattoo so I could be like flex with it. You know, like
hey babe, look at my balls. I got them tattooed. It's like it's pointless.
Wait, but think about tattooing the butthole. It's wrinkly. He's got to like stretch the skin, right?
It's for the story. I think,
does that change as you get older? It might be the only piece of your body that doesn't really fluctuate unless you really gape it. You know what I'm saying?
Blew my mind. You're right. It doesn't age. Your butthole
Your
doesn't
ears grow,
age.
your nose grows, but your butthole stays the same.
You got to be in the
brilliant.
business of showing your asshole off a lot to have it pay off, right? Because like you said, it's like for someone to see.
I feel like if you got a butthole tattoo, you would be in the business of showing it off because you got no other tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if you're at a strip club and the stripper's like, you want to see some shit? And you're like, all right, what?
And she takes her shit.
She spreads her cheeks. She's like, check that out. And you're like, oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't realize.
It just says 2 for 1. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
That is cool. That's a dolphin
really
going in there. That's wild.
Do you have any tattoos you regret?
All of them.
Really?
No, I don't regret them because I'm just like, it's for me, it's like a yearbook. It's like, I remember where I was at in my life when I got that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a little trip down memory lane.
I got you.
I don't know.
Man.
I have a tramp stamp I regret.
Do you have a tattoo?
Well, in the 90s, I got a tramp stamp before they were called tramp stamps.
It's popular.
It's a dragon. Super lame.
Sick, dude.
It's
Super
not
sick. Just a dragon? It's not anything else?
Oh, it's the land. It's just a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Small.
Super.
I mean, that works
So
though. GOT is huge. Game of Thrones is massive.
That's true.
Big, and it's a nice tramp stamp.
Stop
See,
it.
Tommy appreciates it.
It looks poorly done.
It's so bad. I had it.
And it's like I think it's like the worse it's done, the hotter you're like, this is a dirty
It's like
shit.
green. It's faded to green now, and it was done in Australia, and the guy had a scorpion on his face.
Dude, you should keep it. We should make an album called Fade to Green, by the way. It'd be fucking huge. But after the
Fade
album
to
comes out,
Green.
then
Yeah.
we do the music video is you getting lasered.
I would love this.
Would you actually get that lasered?
The answer is yes,
Okay.
and let's do the video,
Okay.
and I will do it with you.
Great. I'll pay for the lasers.
I
want
would
to ask
love
you,
this.
you've been here
Let's
now
do
for
it.
a minute, comparing what you went through in the last few weeks with Taylor and the Me song and video dropping and being here. What feels like a bigger thing?
I mean, there's no comparison. I obviously have to say it's your mom's house. I mean,
Yeah,
there's nothing,
that's how I
no
feel.
platform bigger.
Yep.
I mean, everybody else just has a pipe class. You guys have the double pipe class. That's something that already is magnanimously better.
Innovative.
And exponentially greater.
This
You
is
guys
also-
are innoventors. I'll
Thank
match
you.
I'll match up 2 terrible words.
Yeah.
Innoventors, dude.
I love it.
Also, I mean, you have something else to show? Yeah.
Oh
What are you
Fuck
gonna show?
yes, let's go.
Okay, let's show. Brendan's down. He wants to.
Dude, I can't believe I'm here watching the clip. Oh my! Thank you. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Just wanted to say, hey, you know, in the tub cleaning up, getting ready for a gangbang. Yeah, gotta have me some black cock, you know.
Yep.
I just totally love it. And the more the merrier, by the way. I just wanted to do just a little old minute video, let you guys know, you know.
We got it. Yep. Thank you.
Tight pussy, and she loves black cock.
Okay.
Oh. He don't know, so we don't say nothing. But when hubby's away, this big black BBC whore will play.
Whoa.
So, see ya.
That is not acting, by the way.
No.
That's
If it
the
is,
real deal.
awards.
No.
I am so. I love her charisma. I love how nonchalant she is.
Yes.
Sup? Just hanging out, waiting for the gangbang, waiting for some big old black cock.
Well,
it was really cool
Sorry.
too that she's.
No.
I like that she is. She's showing you that. Hey, by the way, I get clean for this shit. You know what I mean? She's not like I'm laying on the bed. I'm soaking in the tub, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Can you look at the filth around the tub? Like, look at the. It's dirty.
It looks
She
great.
also has a tattoo that I had. It's blurred out right now. But
Can we unblur that?
No, we can't do that.
Do you really?
Why? What are you blurring out?
It's just completely black. It's just
I've-
tattooed completely.
Her vag is black.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the pubic hair, where the pubic hair is, it's just like a black block.
But I would
right?
think that she would.
Like it's pitch black.
That is
That's weird. I would think she would want to keep it white so that the black cock looks greater going in. I don't. Why would you camouflage the BBC?
I need to be fucked a lot, man.
Yes, this is the female version.
It is the female version.
I need to be fucked a lot, man.
Yeah.
Bro, Robert Champagne, where are you at?
Can I tell you what I admire the most about her? And I admire about anybody that can do this. Is like her body's not what you would call traditionally pretty.
It's hotter, right? It's like better.
Right? But I love that a bitch doesn't care. Like, how do I get there, bro?
There's
like,
something sexy about that.
Right?
About just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to get fucked either way. It's like, whoa, okay.
Let it out, girl. Like,
Here's a deal, man.
Yeah. Here's the deal, man.
I mean, Robert does that too.
I know.
You know, he's just like, it's what it is.
Listen, I'm fat as fuck, and I don't care.
And both of them are after that BBC, that piping, man.
Yeah. Because I'm way too insecure naked to put the leg up and that angle. Like,
that's not like posing nude.
No, it's a bad angle.
That's not even.
That's a whole other level, man.
That's not even basic instinct. That's like fucking goddamn
sloppy instincts. Yeah,
sloppy instincts. Wow.
Salute you. I salute you, and I honor you. And I bow to you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for existing.
You're a wonderful person, and I would love to come over.
She seems fun to hang out with.
Yeah. You think? Do you want to take her on tour with you?
I bet she plays a great game of gin rummy.
Oh yeah, she parties, man.
She parties, bro.
Yeah, like she would actually be the kind like, you're going to bed. I'm like, what the? Where'd you get it started? You're like, it's 4 a.m.
I can't believe how big his dick was.
Yeah.
Came in 4 strokes.
So I normally wouldn't do it, but I feel like the opportunity is too good. I mean, I hope you don't get upset. But
go ahead.
If I were to gift you the fart mic, would you mail it to Taylor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
I can do
Taylor
that for you.
Swift having
Mail
a fart
it
mic?
to Taylor and what have her do it.
I'll say don't put it anywhere near your eyes.
Yeah.
But appreciate this because it's not easy to give up for these guys.
No, put it in a case or something, you know?
Ooh, I should frame it for her.
Yeah. That's a really good
with
idea.
With a vent on it so you
Imagine
can still smell it.
Taylor Swift was like, I got this fart mic from Brendon as a thank you for the...
Because our multi-platinum
She was like, I thought he was going to
song.
send me like flowers or like a watch or something, but he sent me this fart mic.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to do that.
She would really appreciate that.
Of course she would. She's Taylor Swift.
All right, Brendon, let's talk about sexuality.
Please.
Can we talk about pansexual?
Sure.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How'd it come about? You're out.
Yeah. I'm out. Feels great.
And pansexual, look, explain it to people listening.
Pansexual is it's all inclusive. Whether you're like, you got like you guys non-binary.
We're non-binary,
or
yeah.
like any number of things. It's just that if there's consent, it's more like hedonism, honestly.
I
just
love
like,
it.
I'm open to it, And as a teenager, I remember like, oral sex was traded off between me and a couple guys, and it was like they weren't into it, but I was like down. I was like, this is kind of dope. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Can we get some girls in here too?
Yeah.
Can we get some whatever the fuck else?
Let's do it.
So I was open to it, but I guess to be fair, I have to tell people my sexuality is I'm married. I'm monogamous. I'm in a monogamous relationship, so that clears it up because they're like, "Wait, you're pansexual, so you're married to a woman, but do you just go off and fuck a bunch of dudes and trannies and shit?" I'm just like, "Whoa, that's I don't."
No.
I mean, yes, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing like that crazy. It's just that
That shit's tight.
It's,
dog.
it's so dope, dude.
Yeah.
No, but it's nothing like that crazy. They want to
like-
blow it up into a thing. I'm just like, listen, I just don't care. That's really what
you like fucking.
I like fucking.
Right. It sounds actually
With consent.
With consent,
With consent,
obviously.
busting loads.
Busting nuts. It sounds like the best of all possible worlds,
Right,
actually.
right.
Like, you get to do everything. Now, you
Yeah.
don't think Sarah would be okay with a little
Extra dick on the side?
3-ways?
I mean, we both like will say it while we're watching movies, and it's dangerous now that like the band, I'm getting bigger, the band's getting bigger, and it's like, well, this might be a possibility. I think we have to slim our celebrity list down. I don't know.
Shut up.
But we'll say that. Rob,
Yeah.
100 times Rob. And I think that just for me, I just like, I don't really want that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I had my time. It was
different.
fun, dude. We
Yeah,
had like
okay.
parties and, we fooled around. But I never, like, when I met my wife, I was like, well, shit, I think I'm good.
You're good. Yeah, because Tom and I, we watch everything. Like, we love these documentaries about poly and all that. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know.
And then
Polyamory.
polyamory. But the reality is, I'm personally am very insecure, and we have children and all that shit. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
good.
I don't know how I would really feel if
Yeah.
I saw him with another woman or with a guy or
It's
whatever.
cool. You'll dig it. You just gotta like
if you treat them like your sex slave, you both own that person.
That's
I think
right.
Like a cum dog. We had
Yes,
this
the
theory.
cum
The cum dog millionaire.
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
Fuck my stoma.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Now, Brendon, would you
Yeah.
go for Tom? Like, is he your type?
You see how attractive this guy is?
Oh, he's the
Hold
best.
on, hold on. Let me give it.
Baby daddy, hello.
Look at those baby blues, dude. I think the first time I saw your face, I was like, that's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When I saw you in person, I was like, he's taller than I thought. That's hot.
You like
Nice.
tall.
I like tall.
That's
No, I
what's
mean,
up.
I don't really, but I definitely, you're an attractive man. There's
Thank
no way.
you.
There's no way
He
around it.
is so handsome.
Right?
Now, do you like the beard?
You're a very beautiful woman too, though. You can't
Yeah.
play that down, by the
No.
way. When
Dude,
you try
when
to
I-
play it down, I'm like,
I
bro,
don't.
you gotta to let people know.
When I saw you
Christina
walk
P.
in, I turned into a telescope, man. I was like, this dude.
I've never heard
You're a fucking movie star. We've said it 10
fuck outta
times.
here.
Striking, stunning. So, Tom, is this a type? Like, do you have a type of man that you find attractive, or is it personality? Because
No, it's personality mostly.
right? Because I read that it means
Oh,
you're
then I'm
attracted to
definitely
the
in there.
person.
Yeah, I'm
You
attracted to
kind
the
of-
person. Yeah, absolutely.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have a hard time, like, even when I was, being cavalier with sexuality in the early stages of the band, before I settled down, I couldn't sleep with somebody if I didn't have that connection, which they thought was
Yeah.
lame. They were just like, what are you, fucking gay? And I was like, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, well, I don't know, it's fucking lame, dude. I'm like, yeah, I don't like you. You seem like a bad person. I don't want to
Yeah.
do sex with you.
I felt that's kind of why I was never able to bang around, is because I don't like a lot of people, and I wouldn't
bet
want them
that.
ejaculating inside of me. Like, I don't like you.
Oh, yikes, that took it way too.
Right?
I mean, that's
Right?
another step, dude. The coming in, if we're talking cream pies, that's a different
Oh
level.
no, I meant just in a condom. But
Oh,
still,
right.
like, I wouldn't want someone's fluid thing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, I wouldn't want
personal.
somebody naked by me if I didn't like them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for
It's like a
sure.
Yeah.
vibe. It's like if I went to a nude beach and somebody was annoying to me, I'd be like, I'm dressing and I'm leaving.
Exactly.
It's a vibe.
It's a
I
vibe.
feel that
It's a
way.
vibe.
Like if you're out drinking and then you have a friend who's not drinking and he kind of brings the party down, you're like, you suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how I equate it.
totes.
That's totally true.
I don't
So
Now-
don't you feel like you being like, I feel like it's another thing that actually raises your profile and like makes fans go, oh, that's fucking cool, is being like kind of just direct about what you just said. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing where it's like people connect to and celebrate honesty and like just someone who's like putting it out there.
Yeah.
That this is
For
how I
sure.
am.
As wild as we think Mr. Champagne is, I mean, I have to say I respect his genuine nature.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His honesty, his forthrightness. I don't think that, you can go wrong by doing that, or maybe you can. Maybe that's a rough thing to say. But, not often does it happen that you can go wrong by being that direct. Honesty really is the best policy. I think just, and I like doing that with my fans because it seems that they, want to talk about, mental illnesses, and they want to talk about social anxieties and stuff like that, stuff that I've been afflicted by. And it kind of makes me feel less like alienated
Oh,
to share
yeah.
that.
I
Like I
bet.
can tell you
100%.
a million things and I feel like you would be fine with it because you share the same
Yeah.
affliction.
Well, I think that's why comedians and musicians are so great together, because
Yeah.
we're all about just putting it all out there and being like, I got these fucking problems, bro.
Yeah, totally.
And the person listening who has like a 9-to-5 job, do they have fucking problems too? Everybody has the same shit going on, but we just put it out there, So it's liberating.
But we can learn from that. That's what really got me into comedy. Was like they're so honest. They're saying the things I wish I could say, but I would get in so much trouble for.
But what? Not as a rock star.
I don't
Would
know.
you?
I feel like a lot of
Now?
musicians definitely want to be comedians.
I think
100%.
so. There's that saying, right?
100%.
Musicians want to be comedians want to be musicians.
Absolutely.
We totally, I know, because
All
some of
my
you guys are
fr-
so fucking funny.
Oh, some of my friend Zach is the funniest person I know, and we had this thing going on tour where anytime we found an open mic, we would just go and run that. There's like 18 of us, crew included. So we would take us and our core crew and go to like a bar and just do open mics and just rip on each other for like 5 minutes.
That's kind of
Do you
cool.
want
best.
Are you going to
That's
do
cool.
stand up now?
No, I'm terrible. But
then-
it's fun to just like shit on your friends because there's no like
When you're putting
pressure.
on a big
Yeah.
show though too,
Yeah.
like if you're feeling it,
Yeah.
you start riffing between songs.
Yeah.
And you can see, I mean, I've been to shows where you see the,
Yeah.
lead singer just like being funny. I mean, like
Totally.
they're comfortable, they're confident. And it's like you have this adoring fan base there. If it's in you, you can just do it.
For sure. And sometimes it helps, especially when you have like a technical difficulty, something breaks.
Yeah.
It helps to lighten
Yeah.
the mood if you're like shitting on yourself a little bit. But you're like, okay, he's not so serious about it.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
huge thing.
Yeah.
You're not debugging that.
I have a question. Okay.
Yes, Christina P.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's the most unglamorous part of your job?
Oh my God.
What's the thing that people, I'll tell you in comedy and stand up,
Yeah.
the most unglamorous thing is you're doing a theater, it's sold out, you're like, this is amazing. And then they walk you behind in the dumpsters and you're walking through garbage and there's garbage everywhere and you're like, I'm the comedian tonight and I'm walking through dumpsters to get to the, so like that. So anyway, so
that happens.
Yes.
That's a similar thing.
You guys have it way harder than
I think especially like coming up in a rock band, you play similar venues to comedians, to stand-up comics. So it's like, you know, when you're doing like 1,000 cap, 1,500, 2,000 cap rooms, you're getting a lot of the similar venues. So we would like walk through the alley next to the dumpster, step in some shit, and go into a green room that smelled like piss and beer.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this is the fucking venue. That happens more often than not. I think people do misconstrue the glamorous lifestyle with it being synonymous with all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, man, you pick your battles. Sometimes it's cool. Like you get to fly in a G5 for a show. But then when you get to the venue, you're like stuck in a closet with 4 other people, losing your mind for 6 hours before the show happens. And you can't go outside.
Why is that? You get there
early. Yeah.
Oh,
you get there early.
Sound check is serious.
Sound check, and there's line check, and you have to test the video content. I have to do a couple interviews.
And this is something I always wonder. I think I've seen the footage of it now, but I'm always like, when you watch a show, like a live concert, you're like, oh, so you guys before that will you run through and play in another room the songs?
Sometimes, not usually, but usually like the sound check happens. I stopped sound checking just because I was tired.
Really?
Yeah. So I just let them do it, and I saved my voice. We also added like 30, 40 minutes to the show, so it's like a full 2 hours now, which is great, but it's just like taxing. So now they go and sound check, and then my band is so good at just keeping warmed up for the show. Like they take their instruments with them in the room. They'll sit there and play for a couple hours before the show. Then they'll be warmed up. We'll hang out for 30 minutes, do our shot, listen to 90s alternative jams.
What do you listen to get pumped?
Oh man, anything. I mean, any 90s, like it just takes us back to being like kids, you know?
Yeah.
We're just like I said, we'll put on like Tribe Called Quest and just be like, Bonita Applebum. We'll bounce around to that. Or we'll put on like, we'll do like Anita Franco and shit, you know what I mean? Like Paula Cole or whatever. We'll do like Paula Cole. We'll do like, I don't know, just like ones that are quirky and like remind us of good childhood, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing a tour right now, and I have so when the audience is being like sat,
you do get to pick a playlist.
I do a 90s hip hop playlist.
Sick.
So just because that's what I like. So,
Yeah.
So I'm hearing it in the green room.
Yeah.
Like through the monitor in there, and it's like.
No, I do Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Everybody gets here Panic at the Disco.
Okay. Fucking kiss
I'm a
ass.
fan. Anyways, so what was I going to ask you too? Oh, I had a good one. Fuck your mom.
So fucking my mom.
Glamour. So fucking your mom.
Fucking your mom. So look, this has been unbelievable. Do you have another question? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to think. Hold on. There's rock star shit.
I'm really not interesting.
What's
I do nothing.
what's the most what's the most wasteful shit you bought since getting
Oh, that's the question. Yes.
Oh my God.
Stupidest thing you bought.
Stupidest thing you bought. Where you're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
I was really into sneakers for a while.
Yeah.
And I did like the Nike, like I got the 3 Bears, I got the Fab 4, I was so into it for like 6 months. Then I had all these fucking sneakers, half of which were fake in my house. And I was like, the fuck am I doing? So I gave them like half of them to my friend, and then he sold them and found out they were all fake. So it was just like bullshit.
Where are you buying them? Online?
Just online.
Oh.
Because he got really into it. He actually like was addicted to buying sneakers all the time, like the new exclusive fucking whatever, the glitter, bedazzled, like whatever the fuck. And so then I got into it for a little bit just because he was into it.
Isn't that funny how you can get like obsessed with something that it takes you a while to realize you're not that into?
No, it's peer pressure, dude. I don't
Yeah,
you're
no.
like, so really.
I might get this 1956 Jaguar E-Type. That's what I want. And then you're like a month later, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
That's so true, though.
I know. Because you're cool and everything you do looks cool.
Yeah.
What's the uncoolest thing you do that your fans would be surprised about?
I wish I could
you?
fucking fart right now and just use that mic.
I love that. I wish you would too.
Trying to
You're
get it.
gonna shit. I hope you shit.
I hope so too, for the sake of the show.
Oh my God.
Episode 500 will just be.
I don't want to leave here without something magnanimous happening. I feel like I've let you guys down. I'm looking for somewhere to shit. I don't.
Fart song.
Right there, right on the couch.
Oh, sick, dude. Thanks. No, I wish I could fart. I don't know. Like if fans, I'm pretty honest with them. I do this thing like I stream all the time on Twitch and stuff.
Yeah,
I play
you
video
do.
games and like I'll sit down for like hours and just talk to my friends now in the chat. They donate to the thing that's like all goes to a nonprofit. So like no one's making money. It's just going to a charity, which is great.
Cool as
so they
shit.
feel like they're doing more.
Which charity do you guys? What do you do?
I started a foundation called Highest Hopes. I wasn't trying to plug it in the thing or anything.
No,
but yeah,
of course, man.
Highest Hopes Foundation, just a nonprofit, and we push a lot of it to a lot of the funds to LGBTQ plus youth. Cool. A lot of our fans are
LGBTQ plus. What's the plus? Oh, that's just
IA,
future acronyms. Okay.
Yeah, future acronyms.
Joe Strummer said that one of his least favorite songs was like one of the Clash's most big. I forget
I'm
which
sure like
one
the
was
pop
it.
hits probably.
Yeah, he fucking I forget what it was. Anyway.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, it was probably like, should I stay or should I go?
Yeah,
And he's like, I fucking hated that song. What is your
Stand By Me?
Yeah,
I love that
I think
song,
that's
though.
it. Actually, I
probably
think it's
was.
Stand By Me.
Most punk rock artists and rock artists hate their big hit.
Yeah,
So
because
do
it's the one that
you?
broke them, but it doesn't really like stand for their discography. You know what I mean?
So what's your least favorite song
Of
in
ours?
your catalog? Yeah, that you're just like, oh fuck, I don't want to do this one tonight. I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Or I'm just embarrassed. Like, ugh, I can't believe I wrote that.
I mean, a lot of stuff from the first album is embarrassing to me listening to it because we recorded it when we were like 17, 18. And I was like, trying to sing like this, but it sounded, fucking like whiny.
That's Allie's favorite album, by the way.
Which I love.
Yeah.
And it's also part of mine because it's like a yearbook for me. It's like, I remember exactly where I was at, all the good times we had, like writing it and all this shit, how important we thought we were. But it's more like, if we play those songs, now it's better because we're better musicians. I can sing a little better. I don't know if I have like a least favorite though. I'm not like
That's
as jaded.
true, because you were doing that. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Goddamn door.
Yeah, that's a good song. So you say that album is kind of
it's nothing's really cringeworthy though. Like nothing bums me out that bad.
Okay.
That's good.
in the band thing, which is fucking
That is
unheard
good.
of. Like
in
no
comedy,
one.
it's not. It's
I'm sure.
terrible.
I'm sure you have bits where like people yell it out to you. You're like, motherfucker.
You're like,
it's a new. Like fuck
Yes.
off. It's a new hour.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure that has to happen all the time.
Yeah, kill yourself. So, but you don't. So there's no song on your current playlist when you're touring that you're like, ugh, you just kind of get through that one. I mean, imagine being the guy that you have to sing Margaritaville or whatever. Fucking what's his name, Jimmy Buffett, and you're just like,
my friend Zach loves Jimmy Buffett. Try to blow up your spot, bro. Cheeseburger
Zach,
in
get it
paradise.
together, man.
No, there's really nothing. There's nothing.
Did you watch
nothing horrible.
Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix?
No.
It's one of them. It's phenomenal. It is really, really great. And one of the funniest parts is like they get to the thing that like commercially changed things was Rapper's Delight.
Oh my God, yeah.
And like all the like New York OGs are like, that song fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's so funny. They're like, that's some bullshit. They hate that song.
It was like the boy band version of hip hop.
It
Like
was.
they created this.
And then one of the dudes was actually lifting those lyrics from another guy.
That's right.
What?
So
I remember I saw the
yeah.
Drunk History on that. I didn't see the hip hop.
Damn.
Bro.
It's pretty great.
I need to watch that.
It's really good.
okay, one last.
Yeah.
Who's the unlikeliest influence in your music? Meaning, people be shocked to know that you were a fan of blah blah blah.
Celine Dion.
Really?
Michael Bolton and Celine Dion. 100%.
He can
Really?
Just as vocal.
fucking sing,
Bro, he
man.
can. How am I supposed to live without you? Dude, he was in a people don't know he was in a fucking metal band, my bro.
What?
He was?
Bro, before they picked him out of the metal band, he was in a metal band singing. Like
now he's singing.
But now, then they pulled him. They're like, you're gonna make so much money and get so much poon if you start
Yeah.
singing this stuff.
And he can.
Wow, I
he
didn't
can,
know
he
that.
can
belt, bro.
Sing.
Yes, and
I bet his
Celine,
show is a fucking show too.
Oh, I bet there's not a dry seat in the house.
No, definitely.
Just moist.
Sliding off chairs.
Yeah,
the
women
whole
just
time.
fucking finding their newfound second virginity.
They're like screaming the N-word in their assholes. And,
All right. Great. Thanks, Tom, for bringing the N-word.
Look,
Anyway,
this
that's
is-
all I got.
I just want to say, I mean,
Oh,
first
what
of
an
all,
honor.
for us, it's episode 500.
Fuck! You guys are doing good!
And
the moose soup.
The moose soup lady.
I have to just, I mean, thank you again, but yeah.
No, and then like,
my
what a
God.
treat to have Brendon Urie stop by for our big 500th episode. And also, we've been exchanging messages for a few years now. This is really nice of you to come by. So thank you,
Yes,
man.
thank
Of course.
you.
Thank you guys for being so kind and just awesome. I
It was
appreciate
it was awesome.
Can't wait
So
for our matching butthole tattoos.
Oh my God. What are you going to get? Wow or mom? What
Let's
is it?
get mom.
Mom.
So that's it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Gene.
And,
Thanks, Gene.
We'll do it again sometime, I hope.
Please. I would love
All
to.
right. Okay, we almost never do this, but this is episode 500.
Big episode
And
today.
During the episode, Brendon Urie, the lead singer of Panic at the Disco, mentioned that he had something he had recorded with regard to RPC, Robert Paul Champagne, Try It Out guy. I initially thought that he meant that he did his own Try It Out video, like, the black guys who like his
like
take
he
on
was
it.
doing his
Yeah, and I was like,
homage
oh, that'd
to
be
it.
cool. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
send that for sure. So I texted him and I was like, do you have the thing you said? And he was like, oh yeah, hold on, I'll send it when I can. And I was like, all right. Then it turns out he actually recorded a song. And I got to tell you, I mean, it's funny when it came in, I'm like, what is this? I see it's an MP3. And I start playing it. And, you know, it's just the talent of a talented musician is
Right.
always like, it's awe-inspiring.
Right.
I'm just like, man, that is, it's so different than like a funny person. You're like, that guy's really fun. But like,
No, when you mean like a legitimately
it just
talented
floors you
person.
when someone's voice is like.
You mean when someone with amazing talent lends themselves to absolute silliness?
Absolutely. And then look, 99.9% of the time, we just would have been like, you know, we'll just play it next week. But we're like, this is such a big episode for us.
Yeah.
And this is such an amazing song that Brendon Urie wrote and recorded about Robert Paul Champagne, that we were like, we got to get in here and we have to inject this song into episode 500.
Robert at the Disco.
So are you ready for it?
I love the song. We've been listening to it a
I'll listen
lot.
to it in my car.
I know, we're
It's so
jamming out
good.
to it.
So
You guys get ready to be blown away.
thanks again to all of you. Episode 500. And thank you, Brendon Urie, for showcasing your talent and lending it to the great cause of spreading the gospel of Robert Paul Champagne. Here it is.
Oh my God.
RPC. Here we go.
Are you a hot black or Latino guy looking for a place to live? Come at 2395 Wagner House, apartment 2C, 124th and 1st Avenue, East Harlem, 718-930-9723. You don't have to pay any rent. I'll give you a key and you will be the boss of the house. And it goes from wild to kink. So if you're a top and you're a black Latino or you are homeless or ex-con, come check it out at 718-930-9723. Black guy, homeless, or a thug. Men from jail. Hot black or Latino guys. Hot black top. This for Robert. Creek to king. Hey, this for Robert Paul Champagne. Definitely not insane. He knows what he wants. Black Latino thugs. Give him all you got. Hey, this for Paul Champagne. He don't gotta hide his face. Just give him what he wants. If you a black Latino thug, give him all you got. Hey, Robert, they gonna take you on a damn plane. All you expensive things and all the champagne. Homeless guys, they wanna give you damn brain. Hey, Robert, we gotta start up on your campaign. Tell all the boys to eat you like some chow mein. 100 of bodies down in the lobby, ready to party. Yeah, this for Robert Paul Champagne. Definitely not insane. He knows what he wants. Black Latino thugs, give him all you got. Hey, this for Robert Paul Champagne. He don't gotta hide his face. Just give him what he wants. If you're a black Latino thug, give him all you got.
Hi, Mommy. Thanks, Jeans. Thank you for watching this episode of Your Mom's House. And if you had a great time, watch more videos here. And don't forget to subscribe here, so that you will know when a Your Mom's House video comes out immediately. Thanks, Jeans.